What is up, everybody? Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons by Sandlock Gaming, 5th edition. We are running through the Tomb of Annihilation module. This is, I guess you could call it Season 2, Episode 41 at this point. We have a 5-person party working our way through the Tomb of the Nine Gods, where we're looking for a lich who is controlling something called a soulmonger, which has created a death curse on the land, which means people cannot be resurrected, people are dying more, yada yada yada, normal lich things. Where we left off, we are basically descending down this tomb, trying to find this guy. We are on the 3rd level of what we believe to be 6. Where we left off last week, we kind of walked into a trap. Well, I kind of walked into a trap. Maybe got a little hasty with what I was supposed to be doing, and walked through a waterfall that exploded, and we were going to pick up at that point. In our party, as you can see from this screen, we have a cleric, a paladin, a wizard, a sorcerer, and a rogue. Let's jump into the chat, see what everybody's up to. Oh man, that might have touched his thumb.
So here's the thing, from this angle it looks like it's the left thumb.
Oh, you're right.
Angle,
yeah, I see what you're saying.
Like, it clearly doesn't touch it in this one, and it might touch it on the other one, but in the other angle it doesn't. Like,
if you combine the angles, he did not touch it. Yeah.
Right. So if you
unless it got that left thumb.
Right. And if you didn't catch the left thumb, maybe it touched the right thumb.
Wow, this is kind of a big call.
Like, you look at this and you think like it touches his forearm or his shoulder, but it's like, no, it's...
No, not even close there, yeah. Oh no, it definitely didn't touch his left thumb. No, that never touched him.
That is a huge break. I mean, it's not a break, I don't know.
He didn't touch it!
He didn't touch it.
No, he didn't, but every angle looked like there was a certain spot on him that did touch it.
Until you see the next angle.
Until you watch another angle, like, no, it didn't. Like the angle that it looks like it touches his thumbs, it looks like it doesn't touch his arms. And
Well,
the angle that it doesn't
also,
touch his thumbs, it looks like it touches his arms.
The path of the ball never changed either, which is another indicator.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Again, what is he doing trying to pick that up?
That is a fair question. What is Julian Edelman doing returning punts? Like you could say about people like Antonio Brown.
Well, because he's one of the most reliable players they have, and he wouldn't normally do stupid shit like that.
His beard, by the way, is ridiculous in that helmet, and I love it.
All right, should we get started?
Is that what Jingle looks like?
Yeah, give me just real quick 2 minutes, and I'll be back and ready to go.
We're still waiting for Hillers too, so...
He said he didn't mind if we started without him. Oh, quit whining, Andy Reid. It didn't touch him. It's the right call.
I don't think Andy Reid was crying. I don't think that he...
He was just yelling at somebody. If you're the Chiefs now, you can't let that get inside your head, because it's legit. It never happened. You have to pretend that never happened.
That did.
Oh. Yeah. New England is giving this game up. The weird drop passes today in general from both teams, from players you just don't. Edelman here was Gurley earlier today, dropping everything thrown his way. Which, is anybody interested off-season picking up Todd Gurley for me with his massive 4 for 10 NFC Championship game?
Yeah, sure. I'll take him.
Yeah, he's going to be on the market this offseason.
Give you Spencer Ware for him.
Pass. I am going to put him on the auction block, though, see if I can get anything for him.
Oh, wow. Interception.
Yep. That's what I was talking about. Edelman catches that ball 9 times out of 10.
See Edelman bitching at the refs about that one.
Straight through his arms.
Like, honestly, I think the refs played that right, the Edelman thing, like on the punt.
No, they did.
Let it happen.
You call it one
and
way
you get
and
an
let it.
automatic review on it. And
It's like when they call touchdowns. Just call the touchdown if it's iffy,
yeah,
and then go look at it.
yep.
Ugh, this game, man. Fucking heart attack.
2 great games today.
Really, really have been great games. New England's in it to the end at Kansas City, so I'm happy. I'm happy. And man, great game. The NFL should be really happy about their championship games this week. Much better than they were last week. All right, time for this New England defense to actually get a turnover here. They played well, but time for a turnover.
Is Meryl doing the recap?
Already did.
Okay.
Oh shit, I missed it all.
We're just
Oh well.
waiting on Hillers.
Oh, so we are.
I mean, I got a
do we
rough.
have-
I got
do
a
we have
rough.
expressed permission by the NFL to talk about this game in a social media format like this.
I'm sure it's fine. We should recap though before Hillers jumps on. We can recap, I guess, internally what we did, right?
Yeah, I think you might be the optimal recapper, Mike.
Oh, okay.
Given the nature of the end of the recap.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So we started off in a room with 3 wraiths. We scared them away through the wall using we being Hillers, using his paladin things. Scared them away. While they were gone, we figured out a way to get into the Froghemo's sarcophagus. We used Slod to get in there. He got some bracers out of there and got possessed by a hell demon of some kind. We moved on in the hallway, started exploring a little more around the floor. We went to the north, realized that was the room where we lost Orvex, and we couldn't get in that way because it was a really tiny mouth. And worked our way to the south, and in that we forget which way we went first, but we found this tunnel like right here, went through there, realized that it led back
That's fine.
back this way to where we saw the first lever and we looked through kind of the magic glass to see the hole in the ground and the spinning wheel underneath it. Realized that's the way it was going, so then we came back to the east into this room that was wet, and kind of started exploring there. We went through this tunnel to the east, discovered the room to the south, which is 2 balconies, and between them is like a 60-foot drop. They're 120 feet apart, and there's a 60-foot drop or so between them, and there's floating pedestals in between them as well. There's a lever at the end of it, which is right here, that turns on some kind of wind device that causes us to fly around and do all kinds of weird stuff. And touchdown, Chiefs. Wow. So once we did that, we came back out. Oh no. There was a stairway. What was the stairway over here? Do you guys remember what that led to?
So Andrew was the only person that went up into there.
Yeah.
So that really hasn't been explored. I think he just
Okay.
poked his head in. He found a secret door. He opened up the secret door,
Right.
looked inside, and fled.
Came back through here, went back into this water room, found out Slod the Rock Johnson was gone. So that, by the way, that Damian Williams, who can't catch passes for them, now has 2 touchdown receptions in the game.
Yeah, no. Thanks for pointing that out. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm just saying,
Helpful.
you shouldn't have said anything, man.
That's helpful. Tom Brady's worthless. He can't throw a touchdown.
It doesn't work that way. Anyway, we walked into this water room. The thing said, walk through the water with weapon in hand. We discussed for a while until one of our party members got impatient as usual and decided to just kind of walk through. And something exploded, and that is where we're going to pick up.
Yep. Perfect.
Still don't know where Slod the Rock Johnson is. Could be anywhere. The bracers we picked up were archery bracers, by the way. They add +2 to damage rolls, I think. With
Yeah. Let's see.
ranged attacks or something. Or with
Got them here.
braces of archery.
Okay.
So Slod's making good use of those, I'm sure.
No, we actually
You
took
guys
them.
have those. You guys have those.
We
Oh,
took
we
those off of him.
So we are, I'm
Hiller's
sure,
is-
making great use of those.
We're not. I mean, we're not, but we have them. Hiller's is currently wearing them, I think.
Yeah, no, that makes total sense.
Catch them. I mean, as much sense as anybody wearing them. But so yeah, that's where we are.
All right, so we'll wait a few more minutes for Hillary.
Can you explain again what happened when this? I mean, we can wait, I guess, till Hillers gets here, but
Yeah, I'm gonna explain that when we really get started.
Cordell Patterson, just he fits well into that offense to do a little bit of everything.
Just need to stretch the field.
I gotta think
Yeah,
on this
no, he
map,
can't do that.
coming up and around this way to my northwest.
I don't know where you. I only can see me, Zig, and Ketchum.
Oh, I walked through this waterfall here. It was like a water curtain.
Oh, see, I
really.
can't even see if there's water. I'm gonna move forward a couple spaces. See there. Okay.
But you're not actually there, so I would scoot back because if you were there, I think you'd have been knocked on your ass.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
I put you around the corner
I appreciate that. Fair enough.
to not
Hey guys,
not penalize you.
Hey,
sorry
Give
for
you
the
benefit of
delay.
doubt.
just did the recap, so
Oh. So everybody knows we have a lost pet situation on our hands then?
we do.
Okay.
No, well, I don't think "we" is the operative pronoun there.
Plus side, my sister lost her dog.
I think-
Did you
I think it is.
did you put lost signs up?
I'm gonna.
My sister's dog went missing, and he came back 2 days later. He was just on their back porch when they woke up in the morning. So
Maybe that's where Slot is. He's on your back porch.
maybe he's back in Fandolin.
Making birdhouses.
Oh
Hey,
wait,
A
that's actually
critical
not our
difference is-
back porch though.
Yeah. A critical difference is I'm actually terrified that he's gonna come back.
Yeah, that's true. He's the pet we don't want to come back.
I would rather he stay away if he's not going to be in house. So.
So I got to crate train him.
Yeah.
Pillars, the shutdown beard is actually looking really good, man.
Oh yeah, it's working.
Yeah, it's looking good.
Getting a little grislier.
You just got to get through that first like 2 or 3 weeks.
The
So
toughest part, man,
you know,
is connecting the mustache to the beard. That's the toughest part.
it is. It is.
I'm-
It looks good
I'm-
though.
I've got like another couple of days. I'm actually considering keeping it for a little while. I have that interview rescheduled for Tuesday, and I'm thinking maybe I'll just get a trimmer and just
Yeah,
hang on
get
to
it.
it for a little bit.
Yeah, at this
Get-
point,
get a
now that
trim-
you have it- Now that you have it grown out, like it looks fine.
Yeah, you
but
can- if
before
you
when
can-
it was just scraggly.
You
Yeah,
can
you don't
sharpen
want
it
to
up.
start that over again.
You do, yeah. Do
Scraggly is not
do
a
a
good
trimmer. Go get some beard oil and
Beard, that's
Brush
a
it up.
thing.
yeah, it helps
yeah.
keep it flat so it's not flying everywhere.
Because in beard conditioning,
Because you don't wash your beard. Never use soap on your beard.
I haven't done that, but I clearly have a lot to learn about face
Oh
growth.
yeah, and if you actually want to get legit into it, it gets really deep in the weeds.
Mhm.
Legit
It,
into it.
it gets like I'm not joking. Like beard people get really legit, like really deep into it. I have beard oil and a brush just to keep
Okay.
it from looking like I'm a crazy person. But
Yeah. Well, keep in mind though, I still have the rest of my face.
well,
Rough
I
it
mean,
on the
hey,
pass.
listen, I'm not working with anything much better. So let's.
All right. So, okay, we all just got exploded with water.
We think
So
I
how
assume-
are you guys doing on the football game? Is there a lot of time left?
there is. We should just go.
Yeah, we should just go.
I
How is
failed to
that?
mention
Whoa,
there's
whoa.
about 20 minutes
Wait a
left.
minute. How was that roughing the passer? Can somebody explain this to
You'll
me?
see.
His hand was in his face.
He
It's the
barely-
replay. I mean, but
He,
it's a Brady call. It's a Brady call. That's a Brady call.
Pat Mahomes caught an elbow, a forearm in the neck earlier in the game, and they
No,
didn't
Pat
call it.
Mahomes caught a forearm in the upper chest.
Oh,
He
just
No,
asked
shoulder.
if you were done watching football.
sorry.
He literally just asked it.
I'm sorry. What now?
What a
I'm sorry, I was too
terrible
busy watching
call.
football.
Oh my god.
So I
Our
forgot
attention spans might be beings a day off tomorrow. Our attention spans might be a little short. To
at the end of last session, Ketchum miraculously dodged into the alcove rather than be hit by whatever Merrill unleashed.
He didn't hit him in the face. He hit him in the shoulder pad.
Is that something you wanted to do? Is try to dodge into the alcove?
what a catch!
What a hoax. This game's a hoax.
I mean, given the option, yeah.
Well, since you brought it up, I'll let you make a
I mean, I didn't know he was walking through there. Otherwise, I wouldn't
Yeah.
even be in this room.
Sure. I'll give you a
That's a catch.
DC 12 acrobatics check to try that.
Ooh, acrobatics. Okay.
DC 12, so
Let's-
it's not too hard.
Yeah, no, that's not acrobatics. Not my bag though.
Oh.
Ah, that's a shame. All right. Well, I got my shot. That was more than fair.
Bailey, you also get +3, right?
Oh, wait, was it a
No,
saving
it's
throw?
not a save.
Doesn't.
No, this is
Oh.
ability check.
No, that's okay. It was more than fair.
It's still out of 15. That's why I thought it was fun.
Plus 4 for me, actually. I got my cloak. All right.
Wait, you got a +4 for something?
All saving throws.
That's a catch.
This isn't a saving throw though.
I know. Yeah, I know. But it was more than fair, though. I'll take my hits.
Should we wait for Oddman Zig?
Oh, sorry, didn't realize he was out of commission. It looks like of the people here, only Jeremy would, if we have an upcoming saving throw, only Jeremy gets the benefit of a +3 to his.
Right. So let's wait for Andrew, or at least give him a few minutes.
Sure.
You know, he's got he had the baby.
I
That
think it's a
roughing,
catch. I think he gets his fingers under it.
that roughing the passer call, man. Oh my
Oh,
god.
get over yourself.
Get over yourself. I honestly cannot believe this game. I thought the Chiefs would be solidly in control.
Oh, that's what you get
Oh,
for
that
betting against
David
the
Tyree
Patriots.
catch. You could say the same fucking thing.
The Hogan, I think that's a catch. The Hogan thing.
No, Hogan, that's. I feel like, although
He
that
gets his
could be a
fingers under
return,
it. He
I
gets his
think
fingers under it.
I think that's a catch.
So you know I'm objective about how horrible that Brady call was.
It hit him in
Hey,
the face
listen,
mask.
you become Tom Brady.
He
and
didn't touch his
somebody,
face
Somebody
mask.
can graze your
His
forehead.
face mask shook.
Oh, the horror! It's fucking football. His face mask shook.
Guys, this is our best stream yet. I'm so glad that we have.
Well, I say we get started. I mean, we're 23 minutes here. Can we?
Oh, it's a catch.
The last time I tried to start, you guys started talking about football.
All right.
Yes.
Well, I thought you were still waiting for.
I
he
me.
asked
might
you,
be
"Are you
3
done
sheets
watching
into the
football?"
wind tonight.
You all said yes, and then you immediately started talking about
No,
football for the
then
next
he
12
said, "Should we
minutes.
wait for Oddman Zig?" And nobody really answered.
So,
Sure. Let's go ahead. We can simulate Oddman until he gets
yeah,
back.
I'll just roll for him, just
Okay.
in case. Okay. So for Andy, for your benefit, just to recap a little bit about what you're seeing here. So the party has found this long corridor extending from where you are in the south up towards the north. You see still puddles of water covering the floor. The hallway is 15 feet wide, I think roughly 60 feet long. The walls themselves are slick with moisture as little water pellets slowly drip down. And there are colorful murals showing animal-headed humanoids in armor, most of which appear to be brandishing real, actual weapons that are hanging on the walls, kind of in the right location for where the mural would otherwise have a weapon painted there.
Mm-hmm.
You see on the far east a 3-foot tall crawlway. The
That's
party
this
has
one?
already explored that.
Okay.
Yes.
And where did that
exactly.
go, real quick?
That went, and let me just give you. Let me just drag you there.
Okay.
It went
Yeah.
to
I'll
an
let you move
empty
me around.
room here, and then it went to this place.
Okay, that's the pedestal.
That's right. So there were 5 floating platforms. Andrew was able to make it across by crawling along the walls, and he told you there was a switch, a lever over there. He pulled it. Bad shit happened. He found a staircase that goes somewhere else. You don't really know much about that yet.
Okay.
Back in this hallway, that you also did discover, the party discovered this little alcove here. There was a pedestal inside, with a small crystalline eyeball inside that one of you has since taken. In the middle of the room, you at the far end of the hall, you see a rippling, transparent curtain of water. It fills a stone archway. Beyond the curtain, you see another hallway that looks similar to the one in which you stand. So, almost like it's a reflection.
So we can see
So-
right through it.
Right. So Gaxif has just taken his weapon out and held it and walked through the curtain of water. And you see him not just disappear. He doesn't disappear. You actually can now see him on the other side. And as he does that, the rippling curtain of water starts to almost boil and blasts out in both directions, north and south, sending just a torrent of water through the entire hallway. I'm going to need Gaxif, Jeremy, Ketchum, and Oddman Zig to make strength saving throws.
Can I cast something here out when that happens?
Yeah. What are you going to try and do?
Control water.
Gah!
Um,
TLDR!
so pause. Yeah, everybody else can pause for a second while I read this.
What the hell?
Or even shape
Whoa.
water.
Well, which one do you want to try and do?
I mean, I control water feels stronger, so I feel like that's kind of that would be the spell to kind of use, but it's attack spell. So again, I think we've had this discussion in the past. Like, can I use that in a non-attack method, which may
So,
be more of what shape water should be?
Yeah, you might. So you might be able to. The difficulty here is that there's a casting time of one action, which is like 6 seconds.
Okay.
Um,
How about if I do it
and-
for Zig? Try to protect him. Divert it around Zig.
okay.
Because he's close. He's right next to me.
Okay, and you, Gax, if you didn't have,
I don't have
on that,
advantage.
so-
Sorry, I
so it's
didn't
13.
realize it was on.
Ketchum, I'm going to give you advantage on yours, as you kind of halfway duck into that alcove,
Just my face.
Yeah.
Not the face.
and Jeremy's going to have whatever benefit you provide to him, which is a +3, I believe.
+3 to his saving throw for strength.
And I need to know for spell-wise, is that
Yeah.
doable with shape water, or
Yeah, I'm
do I
reading
need...
through Shape Water right now.
Basically, what I want to do is just kind of shape it around him.
So here's what I'll do: is with Shape Water, I'll let you do that, and I'm gonna give Oddman
Or
Zig
give him
advantage on his.
Okay,
He's back.
that'll
throw.
work. Okay.
Or
That'll-
coming back.
I know kind of my water skills are kind of weird in that sense. I kind of want to use them. I
Sure.
want to use them, certain ways. So
Hey, Andrew.
Hey. Sorry, we're dealing with kid stuff.
Hey, Miles.
No worries.
You don't say. Hey
Yeah.
guys, welcome aboard.
Hey, so
13.
if you're back for a few seconds, Andrew, can you make a strength saving throw with advantage? Okay.
Hey, Alexis.
Hi, Mock family. Come support your turtle father.
All right, so as this massive jet of water blasts out, it sends Jeremy and Gaxa flying back to the end of the hallway, slamming against the stone wall at the far south. Ketchum, you're able to barely, duck part of your body into the alcove and miss some of it. It does drop you prone. Same thing for Oddman Zig.
Yeah.
The Jingle's able to shape some of the water around you. You duck out of the way and kind of drop, stop, drop, and roll, and miss the majority of the blast. Let's see, for
Jeremy.
Gaxif and Jeremy. This is going to be for Gaxif.
I'm fully used to being drowned by now.
So Gaxif, you'll take 13 points of damage.
Okay.
Jeremy, you'll take 17 points of damage.
Can we switch?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess it was like at least a 15 save roll. Crap.
So the water shoots out for a few moments, subsides, and the curtain of water remains. You see water dripping down the walls more rapidly this time, and you can see pools of water kind of diminishing through the cracks in the tiles of the floor as the
So
water
it's not
slowly drains out of the room.
Okay. Oh, sweet. So the room's not filling.
It is not. No,
Oh, thank God.
it's
It's just
it's
a one
wet,
time.
but not. Yeah, none of you are swimming.
Okay.
Jingle, Yaka turns to you and says, "This reminds me of a good one. I think I might be turning into a beach, but I'm still not 100% sure."
Like it.
I think the skull got attached to the wrong guy somehow.
Gaxif, do not do that again.
Do you feel like you got roughed a little bit?
Can I get up now then?
Yeah, I would imagine Ketchum and Udman's. I would imagine all of you get up instead of just.
So I walked through
laying on the
there.
ground, so I won't bother.
I figure most of us needed a bath anyway. We've been down here a while.
It's only been a day. So I walked
That's
through
the
there,
longest day.
and it spit me, like, even after I went under the water, it still spit me back. Like, could I tell where the water came from? I mean, I guess it came from in front of me, but
Yeah, you basically really got caught kind of like as you're making the transition. It really pushed you back.
gotcha. So I didn't actually ever fully get under there.
Right. Maybe part of your face poked out the other side, and you could see that the other side looks basically exactly like this side.
Gaxif, maybe next time you should take the frog weapon with you. If you're wearing a frog, you have the frog mask with you.
So what I would do is I'll ask everybody to step into the hallway. Let me give this a shot.
Sure. I'm
Okay.
seems like it makes sense. Let's just try this. Whoever's got the next idea, try the next idea, and we'll stay over here.
Hey, Jingle, this is gonna be great. Great idea. Let's
is
go.
this an interception? Okay. Oh, good. Waka's with me. Good. Waka, stand right in front of me.
Okay. All right. Sure thing, Jingle.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Shape Water at the top, and I'm going to try to freeze the fall. So is that a one block square to walk through there? Am I seeing that correctly?
No, it's a little bit more. It's about a 10-foot wide curtain of water. I think it's about 15.
Okay, well I can cast
tall.
two of these. I can cast two. So if it's 10 foot, then that should work. So I'm going to try. I'm going to try to basically you freeze the water, and I'm gonna I lied. I'm gonna try to cause the. I'm gonna try to change the flow of the direction of the water. Basically, what I want to do is start to reverse it so it's flowing backwards, so that the waterfall basically stops.
Okay.
I can have two of them, so I can capture about 10 foot. I want to see what happens.
Yeah. So you cast the water, the cantrip of Shape Water, and it doesn't seem, at first it starts to take effect, and then pretty quickly the effect dissipates. As you kind of look a little bit closer, it doesn't look like the water really has any external source.
No external.
Like, it's not really flowing downward in a like a waterfall. It's more of a. It's almost like a pool of water, but sideways.
Okay. So it's like the God, what's that movie from the 80s where they walk through the portal, that water looking
Stargate.
Stargate. It's a Stargate thing where it's just sort of this big puddle of water sideways.
Yeah, it looks very much like the Stargate.
Can I split it like a curtain?
Yeah, you can try. So you try that with Shape Water, and it does have some hold, some effect, but the magic just isn't powerful enough for some reason. You're able to like pull it apart a bit, and you can get a peek into the other side of the curtain. And it looks like a hallway, much like this, but very quickly it closes back up.
No, I'm out of option, boys.
Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Arcana.
Yeah.
Not my gig.
That it tells you your magic is weak as shit.
It tells you don't know what the hell's going on.
What do you know? You don't know about water.
I toss. Can I toss Jingle One of the frog masks that I have.
Yeah.
Okay. And say, hey, Jingle, I suggest trying to grab one of the frog weapons, grab one of those tridents, and see if, with the mask on, if you can walk through the water with the frog mask and the frog weapon.
All right, I will do that. I will tell Waka to step aside for a moment. This might get dangerous. I wouldn't want to snuff out his amazing comedic light. So maybe he can step into that hallway for a second.
The tunnel.
I say I
appreciate that.
promise you'll follow me through.
I'm your buddy. I'm sticking with you.
Good to hear. Good to hear.
For better or worse.
So, I will put on that mask and then I will grab a trident. The wall.
That's the frog weapon, correct?
That's right. So on the walls, you see stork-headed males with hand axes, lizard-headed females with maces, panther-headed males with blowguns. You saw an unarmed hawk-headed female, but that illusion has vanished, and you've now found the alcove that was hidden by it. Goat-headed male with a sickle, frog-headed females with tridents. So you're able to pluck a trident off the wall.
I'll try to walk through.
All right. The rest of you see Jingle just disappear into the other side of the room.
Huh.
You can kind of see his shadow on the other side of the curtain wall.
So he was...
I would like to throw the trident back through.
Okay, and
That's
so
what we
a second later, you see very, very Stargate-esque kind of this.
Can
The
I,
trident comes
before he
around.
does
Ding,
that,
ding,
can I
ding,
clarify
ding.
something for Andy before he does that? Because I think there was something that you didn't say that Andy needs to know about that. Is that there are multiple of every animal, so there are multiple tridents on the walls.
That's true. Yeah, there are.
But are there enough for the group? Do I know that there's
Yeah,
enough for the
there's
group?
enough.
Okay,
There is,
okay,
but
well then
we
I'll
use-
hang on. I'll hang
Well,
on to it.
what we need is the mask. What we need is the mask.
I'll throw the mask through. I don't think it's the mask. I think it's the weapons, because that's what the
yeah, I think it's
quest
the
says.
weapons.
But
It's
I'll throw the
not
mask.
weapon because Meryl tried walking through with one of the weapons and it exploded.
Yeah, I'll confirm. Ketchum will grab a trident from the wall, but
be
not put the
clear,
mask
Hold on,
on.
hold on,
and
hold on,
walk
hold on.
through.
his own weapon.
What's that?
To be clear, Meryl walked through with his own.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't pick up one off the wall.
You did.
Yeah.
You picked up like the hand axe off the wall.
Oh,
that's
that's
right.
right.
It was a hand axe. That's
You
right.
said you did.
That's right. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Hand axe.
So-
Well, I'll throw the mask through in case that's
Okay.
that.
So the
that's
mask
any-
kind of clatters.
So,
Okay.
Ketchum will grab a trident and walk through without putting the mask on. Just walk right over the mask.
All right. Bloop. You see Ketchum just disappear through the curtain of water.
Okay.
That was without the mask.
Without.
Correct. Yeah, the mask is still sitting on the ground.
Our scientific process for trap testing is still ongoing.
Okay, so there's one extra trident on the floor here. Is that what I remember?
There, you can find a trident on the wall.
Okay, I grab a trident. I walk through.
Okay.
We all grab a trident and we walk through. Can that just be something that...
Well, I'll say it's up to Gaxif. What does
Yeah.
Gaxif do?
I would like to do that.
All right. So you guys
Okay.
are all on the other side of the room, and it's a mirror reflection of the room that you were just in.
Is
So-
there the
I
same
searched
one
for the
without...
same secret passage.
Yeah,
on the-
yes.
as well as the
So-
alcove.
So
Um,
you take a look around. Jeremy, were you talking about the alcove or were you talking about the tunnel?
I was talking about the alcove, I guess.
Okay. So, yeah, you search around, and after a few seconds, you are able to spot the unarmed.
Right, because it was the
Part of
unarmed.
the mural.
With the right.
And you are able to find
Fucking
a
game.
alcove behind there. Within that alcove, you find a you see about a 5 foot tall plinth, and on top of that, you see a crystal eyeball.
Okay. I'll take the apple.
Okay, it's a bright green piece of crystal that's been crafted to look like an eyeball and have.
Okay.
Take
I'm
that
gonna
one.
walk out. I'm gonna walk out the room and just show okay, guys, I found another of the crystals.
The first one, as far as you know.
Yeah. What do you mean by another?
Oh, wait, I didn't know about that. That you guys, I didn't know about the other one.
Nobody knows about the other one.
Admin Zig had not been forthcoming, although we strongly suspect that Due to his recent snatchery, he did in fact snatch
He
it.
is a klepto.
The illusory wall didn't hide just an empty plinth.
Okay.
Right.
Hey, Oddman, was there anything in that other alcove on the other side?
Yeah. I found something.
Maybe if there was a matching set of something, maybe one person could hold on to both those things.
That sounds
Sadly,
like a good idea. I think I should hang on to both.
well, sadly, that would only apply if there was a matching set.
Do I know? Okay, so I don't know of anything that's possessing Oddmanzig, right?
I mean, you've seen some weird shit, right? Because you've seen.
I've seen him walk up on them, but I've seen him walk around walls.
Well, you've seen that, and you've also seen spirits like literally go in through like the pores and nose and orifices of literally
Essentially
all of
everyone.
everyone but you, and not come back out.
Okay.
And then they start, and then they've seemed to have slightly different personalities and be exhibiting powers that you haven't seen before.
Okay. I'm
I think
gonna.
Jeremy would have noticed that.
Okay, then I'm going to hold on to this for right now. I'm not going to give it. I was thinking, but yeah, that's fine then. I'm not going to do anything with it yet.
Well, I mean, you decided to have a conversation with Troy instead of carrying out a role-playing conversation with me.
Because
That's cool.
because this what does my character perceive? So I'm Dig. What did you find in that other room?
There you go. I found this gemmy thing here, and I hold it out, but I only show it briefly, and then I clutch it to me.
Okay. Does it look like what's up? I mean, it looks like what I had. Okay.
That's fine as long as we have them both.
Yeah. Okay. So let's keep walking around. Let's keep moving around then.
1 second, fellas. One thing I'd like to ask of the GM. Did I see a trident missing from a portrait on the other side that wasn't taken by one of our group?
I'm not sure what you're asking.
Of all was anything missing a weapon that wasn't missing a weapon before?
No, the weapons were
As if a slot had taken it.
Oh, I see. No.
Okay.
All of the weapons are in play.
Okay.
With the exception of the one that was the illusion.
Roger.
Sorry, there's a minute left right now, and they're driving. New England's driving, so I'm gonna be distracted for the next 2 minutes. Sorry, just to clarify.
By 2,
Sorry.
he means 7.
Still. And by just now he means
I still have full dedication and
I'm here for the party.
I'm watching. I'm D&D.
So,
There's nothing else going on.
I will say that I didn't
Really,
care for
trying.
what I found when I went down the tunnel on the mirror side of this room. So if anybody wants to explore down there, be my guest.
Yeah, I'll go. Although I can't recall what you found, but
Well, I almost got stuck behind a door. I had to use my inspiration to open a door I'd opened twice before, and as I recall, you guys, although Ketchum doesn't know, were stuck in some very unfortunate wind tunnel situations down there. So
right.
a little sketchy about
Yeah, I'm
the
not gonna.
current.
Maybe I won't go.
You guys see a tunnel to the west and a hallway to the west and a small tunnel
To the
to
east.
the east.
I'll tell you what.
I'll go to
Could-
the east.
Okay. Never mind then.
Was that
Can we
okay?
all fit through a tunnel that small?
It is. Whenever you guys go into a tunnel, let me character though.
Sure. Do
Otherwise,
you
you
guys,
start
do you want
to
me?
see
Do you want?
Yes, I do want you to go in there.
You just want to check out my butt as I go through?
Yeah,
A little
that's
bit.
very true.
Little bit. I've been adventuring for
Listen,
a
you
while
got
now, man.
We've been in this tunnel only looking at skeletons for what seems like ages.
I want to approach cautiously. Do I have to make a stealth check? Can I make a stealth check to go through and just to make sure that I'm staying extra quiet since I'm going through alone?
Yeah. If you wanna try to be stealthy, make a stealth check.
I do want to be stealthy.
I'm gonna
Maybe.
be back in 30 seconds.
I do want to be a French fry.
It's more like the French fries eat you. I think it's pretty
Okay.
stealthy.
You're tiptoeing along quite quietly. You're able to kind of maybe you pull some cloth out of your bag and put it around your shoes so that
Okay.
the soles of your shoes, so it's very quiet as you're.
You've got a
going through.
13 stealth modifier?
It's crazy.
Jesus.
14.
High level rogue, man.
So you see the tunnel bend to the
Bonkers.
north, about 15 feet in front of you.
Okay, I'll move up to that bend.
Yeah.
Okay. And extends a ways to the north.
Can I turn
As we're walking
invisible
through
and
the
follow
tunnel-
him?
What's that?
Did we cover this already? Can I turn invisible and follow him?
Sure. How closely are you following him?
10 feet behind him.
Okay.
Can I feel around for like secret? Can I just like keep my hands on the wall like as I'm going through, like looking for secret passages?
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Investigation.
Yeah. You find a seam along the thanks,
Oh, that's game.
along the ground
good.
and the walls and the
Fuck.
ceiling.
Maybe not.
Basically directly in front of you.
They call that incomplete?
Hang on. Where do I find that seam, Troy? Can you click on that?
Just right in front of your face to the north.
Oh, okay. I want to feel around on that seam to see if there's another door there.
You feel around, and
Sorry, sorry.
it's not just a normal seam. It's not just the tiles that were laid in the stone blocks, but it does seem to be a little bit more substantial than that. But you see no means of opening it.
Okay. I don't know that Gaxif is following me, right?
I'm back.
You do not, because
Okay.
he's invisible.
That's fine. He did not tell me that. Okay. Well, can I hear him following behind me?
Probably. I mean, for that, make a perception check.
Sorry, my laptop's slow, so
Mhm.
I don't know why it's being such a pain in the ass right now. Perception check.
Yeah, you probably didn't notice.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Sorry, guys.
I did not notice him. You said.
You did not.
I want to turn around and start walking back to the group. Then. No, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. I just want to make a note of where that wall is, and I'll go keep walking north.
Okay. And Gax, if you're continuing to follow.
Yes.
Okay. I realized that some of the things that I ate earlier today did not agree with my stomach as well, so I need to pass wind.
Okay. Oh, your character, Jeremy.
I cast Gust.
Just a second, guys.
Whoa.
Because you're immune to it? Just run it. God, you know that it's...
I hate being behind you guys by 2 plays on this.
What was the last thing you saw?
Bronx catch.
Okay. Don't look at my reaction.
That was after Brady threw his 3rd interception in the game.
That wasn't an interception.
Was. But there was an inconsequential offsides that happened on the play.
Okay.
All right, so Jeremy, as you make it to a few feet further into the tunnel, you can you feel kind of something shift below you, and with a loud grinding noise, this section of the crawlway you're in begins to rotate, instantly cutting off the exits ahead and behind you. You can feel the passage sink about 5 feet as it turns.
Oh, no.
You feel things turning around you. After a few seconds, it comes to a stop, and the grinding noise is over.
Okay. Hello? I yell out, hello?
Hey, man.
Whoa!
What just happened? And I will reveal myself.
How long have you been there?
I just followed you. I didn't want you to go in alone, man. Trying to watch
well,
out for you.
thanks. Just you need to let someone know this because
That's what I'm doing.
Sometimes Lynch doesn't agree with people, and
Oh, I know now.
Let's work our way. Do we want to keep? Let's keep going. So now it's shifted, right? So now we can only go east or west.
That's correct.
Okay.
Gax,
well,
if you just see a stone wall to your west.
Yeah, west is not an option.
Okay. I look to the east, and if it is in fact looks like it's shut off, I look for a secret passage. I feel around on the wall and try to, yeah.
Okay.
Investigation check.
Yeah.
Hey Gaxif, can you? Yeah. Do you see anything on your end? Do you want to? Maybe we should be looking for a way to another way out of here.
Is there a wall on the other end? There's no way out this way.
That's what it looks like here. There's got to be a way out here. Let's feel around and see if we can flip something.
Okay, yeah, I'll start feeling all over the walls, trying to figure out if there's something here to.
Can I get advantage on my investigation check now for looking for secret passages with him helping me?
Sure. Yes.
Okay.
Maybe you want to let me do that?
Is that a acceptable way to play that out?
Perhaps you'd like to let me investigate? Being a wizard, I have a very high ability to investigate things.
I have +9 to my investigation.
Okay, well, we have about the same ability then in investigating things, I'll say.
Okay. I mean, whoever has the highest one should.
Yeah, no, it's the same.
Advantage.
It's the same, so go for it.
Well, how about one of you investigate one thing and the other one investigate the other thing, like detectives would do?
Stop making sense.
Did you hear something?
No. I didn't hear anything. We're in a long tunnel of emotion.
We are trapped in here forever.
So, along the western and eastern sides of the crawl space that you're in, you find clear signs of scraping, where stone has scraped against stone as this piece of crawlway has rotated perhaps many times in the past. You find no indication of any other exit out of this crawlway.
Okay, so we find no indication of another way out.
What about above us? You said it sunk down. What's above us?
Above you is it's about a 3 foot high. There's a just stone ceiling above you. Well, you're on Gax, if you're probably maybe hunched over, but Jeremy, you're on hands and knees.
So before it rotated, I don't think how that would even work. Oh, it dropped down and then rotated. You're saying
it kind of went, it like almost corkscrewed, so it like went down as it rotated.
Okay.
Flag.
Wondering the logistics of this thing rotating through stone. I know, that's what I'm talking about, Miles. Doesn't make a lot of sense.
Come on, be illegal shift on the offense or something. That'd be a dead play.
Okay. I got nothing, man.
Why does someone else? Why doesn't the other party go?
Okay, well,
Okay. So it's been a few minutes since they went into the tunnel.
fair to say that we just began a preliminary investigation of our surrounding area. So I'll poke my head sort of around this tunnel. And
I do think it probably was loud enough that you would have heard some sort of, stone grinding against stone to your east.
okay. So I'd head up to this tunnel then, and I'd let Oddmond and Jingle know that there seems to be a door over here, and ask them if they wanted to come check it out.
Real quick, did we look at this alcove? Is it exactly the same? Is it any different?
We did, and we took an identical.
Oh, that was
pie
that.
out
Okay,
of it.
gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, hey, are we at a spot where I can kind of move down that corridor to the left?
Yeah, come on. I'm summoning you and Jingle if you'd care to join.
Yep. Okay.
There's to my right here a door, and I will step over here so you guys can get a look at it.
Oh, like a door or hold on.
It looks like a door to me. Do I see a door, DM?
You do.
Oh, there it is.
You also see to your north, you see a hallway that turns to the west, and just before the corner, you see some sort of peephole carved into the wall.
Oh, I gotta go look at that hole.
Okay. Well, go on. Get your peep on then.
Yeah, so I'd like to go do that.
Okay, so that's here.
Get your peep on.
Oh,
Get your peep on.
what do I see?
You look through this this peephole, and what you see is you see you're looking through some sort of glass that seems to be distorting your vision a bit, perhaps making things bigger. And you see on the other end of this view some sort of gold medallion that's quite large, and you're looking at the details of it. You see, let me see if I have handout here. I don't think I do. You see, it's a gold disc though. It's engraved with the face of a horned devil with its mouth agape. You've seen this symbol elsewhere in the tomb. You see a symbol inside the mouth of the devil. It's a symbol that looks like. Let me see if I can share it. It appears to be the symbol of some sort of bird.
Bird. Does it look like I can step around this wall to find this disc?
It does.
Okay. So I'd like to step around the wall, and can you just put me like in the vicinity of it?
Yeah. So you kind of move around, and you see as you're making your way around, you see another one of those small service tunnels to your north, and to your southwest. As you approach, you see a large stone block, and the stone block has a 7-foot-tall painting of a jackal-headed humanoid, and it's wearing a circular gold medallion around its neck. All around the figure are carvings of locusts. When you look closer at the medallion, you see that it is the same medallion that you were looking at through the peephole.
Okay,
which
so is
seems
this
to be magnifying your view of it?
is this actually a painting, or is this a gold medallion that happens to be on this like sculpture / painting thing?
Exactly. The jackal itself is a painting. The gold medallion is real.
Okay, so I start frothing at the mouth. I look over my shoulder to verify that there's not a party member there, and then I quickly make moves for the medallion.
So you try to like yoink it off the wall?
Yes, please.
Okay. Make a athletics check.
This is gonna be the death of me here. Athletics.
What'd you find?
Hold on, let me make my athletics check first.
Nah, I'm creeping up.
Oh,
Now I'm
shit.
curious. Are they there?
Oh, but yeah, no, that'll be fine.
So you pull on it, but it is incredibly securely attached to that block.
Here,
You're not able to get it to
hearing
budge at all.
Ketchum, I get feverish, and I take out one of my daggers and try to pry at the edges off of it.
Are you around the corner? I don't see you.
All right, I'll
Are
let you
we
make
missing
another
more
athletics
party
check
members?
this time with advantage.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, even still, it doesn't even budge. It is on
What's
there.
going on this side?
I turn around and I go, hey, Catherine.
Oh, look at that. That must
look,
be,
look right here. There's
Yeah.
this thing that looks like it
Yeah.
is Orvex. Did you see through the peephole anything?
I thought Locust ate Orvex.
Yeah, take a look closely at this gold.
I'm not gonna look
thing.
at whatever ate Orvex. That's no good. Let's maybe look through this peephole instead. Back here that I saw. But it...
So, I move 5 feet north.
Okay.
And I come over here, right next to him, standing not menacingly, but definitely
just
there.
near. Yeah. So, like, I assume I see the same thing through the peephole.
That's right. You see
What-
the magnified perspective of the gold medallion. It's got the horned devil in the middle of its mouth is a bird symbol.
Which, given that I'd be looking for a vulture from the clue, does it look like a vulture?
It does.
Okay. All right. I still don't know what to
which
make
clue?
of it. The clue for the level, Asterorax third warning.
Oh, the vulture is the first step.
The
yeah.
vulture is the first step. Right the
Ooh,
god.
that brings new meaning to that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'd like to discuss with Ketchum what we think it means.
Well, the first step to something. I don't know if that means we're supposed to have it or look
Uh-oh,
through
where'd I
it,
go?
or-
Hold on.
You're probably into me.
I might have hit a button and my character's gone.
I broke everything, guys.
No, like seriously, I lost everybody's token, including myself.
Yeah.
We're falling
yeah,
victim to
exactly.
traps.
Sorry, I
all
accidentally hit.
over.
I hit
Sets are
backspace.
falling off.
I have backslash as my mute on and off, and I accidentally hit back. I accidentally hit. So I imagine I deleted myself. So
I wonder if this tunnel up there connects to the one the other guys went into.
It might, but hey, listen. I think we could really, if we both give it a go, I think we can like wedge this thing off the. And I think it's important to have this medallion.
You think we need it?
Yeah, I mean, there's.
What
not
if
a
we
thing
need
here
it to
that's
stay
nailed down that
there?
we
I
can't
mean,
kind of-
it's the first step. What if it needs to be where
No,
it is?
I really think that the first step is for us to have it.
Maybe
Step
we should-
one, get
maybe-
the medallion. Step two, question
Find-
mark,
Find the rest of our party.
profit.
profit.
Listen,
Well played. Well played.
listen.
Okay, well, that is the standard business plan of my people. So, yeah, okay, I'll help you.
I'm glad that
What are you part of the underwear gnomes?
Yeah,
I'm glad I could communicate in a way that we both understood.
we both understand. That's how we used to do things back in Rakamar. Act first, profit third. All right, so I guess I will attempt to wrench it off
Okay.
with what's his help.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a athletics check with advantage. Then roll again.
Hey, there's Nick.
Yeah, this thing is not even close to budging, guys.
Fair enough. Okay, well, seems like it's pretty stuck for now. Maybe let's find the other guys and
maybe
we'll come back
we
to
could
this.
try together.
We just did. Remember
Oh,
you were helping me?
I thought advantage was in the same way that I got it.
I didn't turn it on, so I just clicked twice. So
No, this was advantage for the help action.
double 17s.
This is both of you working on it together.
And I got the exact same roll twice. So
Alrighty.
so let's find the party and then we'll table this. I'm still interested in this profit you were talking about, but maybe let's have a full complement before we go about this, lest we be eaten by locusts, as someone so recently was. R.I.P. Orvex.
Can Gaxif and I roll?
Yeah.
Are you guys
Transition.
transition. Okay,
Unless Andy has things that he wants.
go ahead. You can start it, Meryl.
Yeah, so I think hey, Jeremy, it seems like your weight triggered the floor trap here. Maybe if we somehow try to get off the floor, this would rotate back. And then as I say that, I'm gonna kind of spider climb my way up, hands on one wall, feet on the other wall, and try to like get myself off the floor. You know?
You shouldn't talk to a lady about her weight, Gex.
Yeah. So you're trying to do like this,
A man lady.
Like the Ninja Warrior kind of, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and make an acrobatics check.
Thanks.
Okay, you're able to do it. You get yourself up there, and you're a small guy, so it's kind of like you're almost full akimbo.
Yeah, pretty. It's the perfect distance. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, Jeremy, try this.
You are off the floor.
All right. Do I have enough room to like am I standing up or am I bent over? What do we say my position was?
You are on your hands and knees. It is going to be pretty tough for you to do this. You can try it, but it's going to be an acrobatics with disadvantage.
Well, if I'm on my hands and knees, that means it's low enough that I should just be able to turn sideways and just push myself, like just be able to lift myself, right?
Why don't you describe how you would do
So
it?
if I'm on my hands and knees, that means that it's close enough that it shouldn't be that tough for me just to like put my arms and legs aside just to pull myself up off the ground. Is what I'm thinking. If I'm on my hands and knees, like I don't have to stretch very far because it's already cramped enough that I'm low. All I need to do is just basically move my stuff out.
Yeah, but you're going to be basically like planking if you do it that way, right? Because your torso's kind of horizontal to the ground right now.
Okay.
You can try it again, but it's going to be hard.
Okay. Can I try? Remove mind shielding. I don't really have anything. Oh, okay. So I have a longsword.
Okay.
Can I pull that out and can I wedge it and like help use that to help support myself? Can I wedge that along the wall and use that to help support myself?
Sure.
Okay. To give you advantage on the check.
It's not going to be advantage, but it'll just be normal now, no disadvantage.
I would have had disadvantage before.
Yes.
Okay.
But it's Dex, so it's not really disadvantage for a rogue.
So it's athletics use or it's acrobatics?
Acrobatics.
Yeah, my acrobatics isn't.
You kind of like awkwardly do it, but your feet keep sliding down and touching the ground. Like you're able to get off for a few seconds at a time, but not kind of permanently.
And sorry, I did that with advantage. Sorry. Luckily, it was the same roll.
I just used the first one. Yeah.
I know.
Where did Jingle go?
He's just behind Ogman and I. Kind of.
But I don't see his character.
Remember, he disappeared because he.
Yeah, but I added him back.
he did it again somehow.
Okay. So Gaxif used a spell to do that, right?
No, I just
Do spider climb.
No, I just like did it. I'm shorter, so it's a little easier for me in this tight corridor.
At what point can I try again?
To do exactly that same thing. I mean,
Yeah.
you've already attempted it, and you're sort of doing
And I
it.
failed. So I understand. Like I would here's where the rules would it would be someone else's turn to do something.
In general, once you've tried to do something, you don't really get to re-roll to do the same thing.
So I would agree with you if I was trying to search for something I couldn't see, but this is a act of physicalness that I would say I failed at this, but I could try it again. Like if I'm trying to lift a weight, if Nick's trying to lift a weight, I would try to lift it, and if I couldn't do it, I'd be like, well, let me try again. Like I would try again after someone else tried.
So, but in real life, if you can't lift a weight, normally trying again after you've stretched your muscles doesn't make it.
Well, yeah, but this is different because maybe he just slipped the first time he tried this or something.
Yeah, but
by your definition, I did. My feet slipped, so.
So mechanically, the thing that they want to prevent is people just trying and trying and trying
Just
and trying.
spam rolling. Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. I hear what you're saying. Like I get it. That's fine.
Presumably, 1 out of every 20 times that you try, you'll roll.
Right, and then I understand that. how else can I do this? So I tried with the sword. Can I try going sideways? Can I rotate my body 90 degrees and try doing it?
Yeah, maybe you could try going like butt down, and you're just kind of pressing your back against
Yes.
the wall and pushing.
And I'm trying, and I'm pushing it like this.
Yeah, I can't see you, but yes. Yeah, go ahead and yeah, there we go. Okay, so you're able to do it this time. You're able to your butt is off the ground, your feet are off the ground, all of your stuff is off the ground.
Okay, so as long as you're able to come up with a different way to do something, that's allowed.
It has to be like materially different.
Okay, no, and that's fine. And that is just a mechanic question. That
It can't be like I'm touching my nose.
Well, damn it. Okay. So both of us now our bodies are not we do not have weight on the floor.
Correct.
Anything having
Nothing.
How you guys doing over there?
I don't know, man. That was my best thought. I mean, it seemed like it's
I don't think this is working, Active.
yeah, okay. It's a weight triggered trap. I just thought maybe getting our weight off the floor would fix it.
Okay. Jingle, can you hear us?
I don't think he can hear any of us in real.
He left this dimension.
Ketchum, can you hear us?
Ketchum, make a perception check.
Okay.
This one's gonna be pretty tough.
Well, it wouldn't just have to be me, though, right? I mean, it's like if they're yelling it just because they're saying my name.
Well, so I'll let you do it with advantage, so you can re-roll to on behalf
Oh, okay.
of the rest
Everyone
of the
else. Yeah, okay.
party. They don't hear you.
We never hear you again.
Yahoo!
Boom! All right.
Man,
I fucking hate the Patriots so much.
I know. I badly wanted a Rams-Chiefs Super Bowl. Oh well. I don't care that much, obviously. Here
Good
I'll be
news. We
watching.
get to see more Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. Yay.
Oh, what a game! Oh, I'm gonna pass off from jumping around.
I wish I had a beer. All right, guys.
Oh my god. Sorry. Okay, sorry. I'm with you now.
All right, you two get your shit together.
I mean,
No, I'm really sorry. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm sorry. I'm with you.
Let's drink.
Who would want to watch Pat Mahomes in a Super Bowl, you know? Yeah.
I know, right?
Clink.
Tragedy.
Ah, it's better to watch Tom Brady for the 8th time.
Ninth.
Your disdain just fuels me. Okay. Sorry.
So, Ketchum
It's
and
jingle,
Uncle, you
bitches.
guys have failed to pull the medallion off. Gaxif and Jeremy have been missing for probably five
Alright.
minutes or so.
Probably go look for him. Anybody? Maybe we should go down this tunnel.
You know what? You know what? As I see them struggling with that, I'm gonna cast something.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast this kind of on the statue.
Okay.
See if this is worth our effort.
Okay. The spell fizzles.
Okay. Well, hey,
Oh, that's interesting.
you're safe if you can get it off. Or the spell fizzles, so it didn't even
work.
It didn't even work. Okay. Oh, good. That was a good use of a spell slot. Well, I got nothing.
All right, so I'm gonna start wondering where the party is. Figure I need their help to move forward and head down this tunnel to the north.
Okay.
I won't move any further. I'll let you move me from here. I just wanted to indicate I was headed in that direction.
Yep. So you see a long tunnel heading to your east.
Okay. I'll sort of holler back to the group that there's a long eastward tunnel and then continue sticking my head around the corner rather than going across the corner.
Okay. And you see that the tunnel kind of curves down to the south.
All right. I'll head that way for like one block at a time. Okay.
Okay. And you see it kind of does a little snake curve.
Okay. It's going all over the place. About to head back, but I will look one more curve over.
Okay. Curves again to the south.
Oh no! More curves. I said I was gonna go, but okay, I'm hooked. I'm hooked on the action. One more curve for me.
One more curve. Okay.
Yeah.
So you make it to about here, and as you continue, you feel something move, and
I'd like to jump back.
the stone below you starts to rise up.
Jump
And
back.
you feel things shift, and instantaneously the wall behind you, the tunnel behind you, is cut off. So give me a second to do some management here.
Instantaneously.
Well, there goes that guy.
Wow. I went 0 for 2 on my picks for this week's championship games.
Both road teams, man.
Rolling token.
Rolling token. Nice. Finally, we're getting serious. Roll some tokens.
All right, so Jeremy and Gaxif, you feel the tunnel you're in rise and rotate back to what you believe is where it was before.
Jackson, what'd you do?
I didn't do anything. Maybe get off that middle tile though.
Hey! Hey!
You can
I'm
probably hear
stuck!
a faint-
Hello!
some
I'm
faint
slamming on the
yelling.
walls.
Hey, you hear something?
Slod! The rock! Help me!
Can we hear him?
Do I need to make a perception check to hear him?
No,
Yeah,
I
can
think,
we-
I
can
think
we
if-
hear him
from
where we
this
are? Yeah.
distance? Jeremy and Gaxif would be able to hear a very muffled yelling
From which
Could we?
direction?
Could Admin and me?
from the west.
Stuck!
Armin and Jingle, I don't think you guys could hear this.
There's no slots in here or anything!
So like,
I'll start a conversation with Yaka in the meantime.
What's your favorite movie?
so like if I'm
So
moving
tell me
my
about
way
yourself, Yaka.
along here, trying
How
to
do you
listen
measure
to
a
get
snake?
closer to him.
You seem to be getting further away.
Oh,
Still trapped! It's very upsetting!
oh, is he in
I'm sorry,
here?
so where is? So what happened to Ketchum? Sorry. Actually, you know what? I'll take that offline.
Well, yeah, we don't
You don't
know, which actually tracks because like not only was I not actually paying attention, but we shouldn't know anyway, so that kind of works out.
So we don't know literally,
Literally
and
and in the game.
You've managed to somehow
we
eliminate
are
the
RP
character.
geniuses.
We are RPing the
character-
shit out of this.
person knowledge problem by being oblivious. Congrats,
Yes.
Hey,
So I don't even see Jeremy anymore. Where did he go?
He's to your north. You can see him. You just can't see him on roll 20.
Okay.
But the tunnel continues to your north, about 30 feet, and Jeremy's there.
Yeah,
about 10 feet
I'm
ahead.
gonna be back in 30 seconds.
can I pick up that longsword?
Yep.
That I wedged. Okay.
Yep.
So I'd like
I want to keep
to
working with him north.
yeah, I'd like to try to step over this middle tile. Like, can I hear Ketchum? Am I getting closer as I do this?
Banging away.
Yeah, it's still muffled, but yeah, it seems like you're getting very close to the source of the noise.
Standard dwarven cave-in
Actually-
mining practices. I will be periodically banging on the walls with
And
my.
if I try to
with
jump
my
over
mace.
him, if I try to jump over this tile here, can I hear him now back behind me?
Well, let's make an acrobatics check to see how that jumps.
Oh, God.
Fail it.
But harder than that. So you don't quite make it, and as you get into the middle, you do feel things shift.
Mist,
as
can
the
I?
corkscrews down again?
Okay. Well, I guess I wait here then.
What's with me?
What I would actually like to do.
Oh, problem solved, Jeremy. Good news. We were stuck. That where you're headed, that's the way to freedom. Just keep heading that way.
Gaxa, do you hear something?
No, you
Yeah,
should be
I-
able to.
Jeremy, you see Ketchum to your south. You don't see Gaxif anymore. He's disappeared. But you saw the tunnel corkscrew down. You saw and heard this, and all of a sudden now you see Ketchum.
Good news! My rescue was successful. Let's go back, buddy.
I don't understand
No,
the
it was
mechanics of this at all. Like,
Okay, so Gaxif, so get up here. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back, and I actually want to examine the floor.
I can't
To
get
the
up here.
point
I
where
am
this-
now back in the trap we were in before.
So,
Can
real
I
quick,
see the-
I
So
will.
Gax,
I will
go
head
ahead
back
and
to the
make-
party.
Ram-
To let them know.
Okay,
what-
who's going? Whose turn is that, Troy?
I guess I don't understand how I went down and Ketchum went up.
So, Gaxif, make an intelligence check.
I'll fill in Oddman and Jingle on.
Okay. These
my
are
adventures.
You believe you've sussed out that there are two perpendicular tunnels, forming an X inside of a cylinder of stone, and that cylinder is corkscrewing down and back up, based upon when something happens. And you believe that to be when weight is applied. To this tension
Oh,
of
hey.
stone. So
Hey, put some weight on that middle tile. Get me out of here.
Alright,
so
Jeremy, you would only hear a muffled voice.
That's fine. I'm actually not responding to that. What I would actually like to do, work my way south, looking at the flooring to see if I can see. After I've seen this happen once when I did it, and then I saw it happen for Gaxif and Ketchum to show up.
Yep.
Is I want to see where about that line is. See if I can see a distinct spot where the flooring swaps.
Well, you can see, directly to your south, you can see a line. You can see a boundary on the walls, the ceiling, and the floor, where the gap makes it clear that it's not just the normal stone tiles. It's this cylinder, this whatever this mechanism is directly to your south.
Okay, I would like to go up to that line. I'd like to go. So, can you position me to that line?
You're right at that line.
Oh, okay. Is there like is there a stone or something around me that I can use to like toss on the?
So
No, you know what I'm gonna do? I want to grab this. I'm gonna take the crystal that I have, the crystal that I acquired from that alcove,
yeah, the crystal eyeball.
and I'm gonna roll that. I'm just gonna roll that south, and I want to see at what point does it roll? Does it?
Okay. How hard do you want to roll it? Like,
I
how
want
far are you
to
trying to
roll
roll
it enough that.
Like, are you trying to roll it like like? Is your intention to roll it 5 feet, 10 feet, 15, 20?
20 feet. 20 feet. My intention is to roll at 20 feet.
Okay. So it
Because I know about where the pressure points are. So I just want to see what happens if I roll this. And how heavy is this that I'm holding?
it's like a marble.
It's
Oh,
zero, almost
like a big
zero
marble.
weight.
Okay, then in
Even
that
with
case,
your petite hands.
Given how light it is, I just want to put it on the sensor. Put it like at the first point of the, like right at my feet, basically across the line. And then immediately pull my hand back.
Okay, sure. So you plop it down, blink, pull your hand back, and nothing seems to happen.
Okay, so then I'll pick it up and I'll try to gauge about halfway.
I'm
So
back.
like 10 feet.
Okay. So you roll it about 10 feet. So you get it to about there.
And nothing.
Nothing. It's just sitting there.
Okay. Can I put my? I would like to set a reaction to be able to like bounce back if the minute that I feel like any kind of when I feel it move. Now that I already know what it feel like.
Sure. Yep.
All right. Can I? So I'll put my foot down on like the first tile in the area.
Okay. You put your foot down, and nothing seems to move.
Okay. Well, we know how it is. So I will now put my full weight down and slowly work my way down.
Okay.
Here. And do I
You
see
step-
anybody else? Do I see anybody else? So now I'm 5 feet in.
Yeah.
Do I
that's
see
right, you're
anybody
fine.
else in the party?
You do not.
To the best of my knowledge, though, the rest of the party is to the southwest, correct?
That's where you feel like you came from. You did see Ketchum continue along the tunnel to the north.
Okay. Hey, Oddman Zig.
I
I'm
also-
gonna be
I also
shouting
told
down.
you
I'm
it was
shouting
you.
down this.
Yeah. Well, can I hear him?
Oddman Zig.
Can I
think
hear him?
Oddman's like you'd be able to hear very faintly, but yes.
Okay.
Oh, well then go ahead. I would have let him and Jingle know the whole adventure in the tunnel there.
What I missed that adventure. I'm sorry.
I went down there, got stuck very briefly in a small tunnel, was freed from it, came back out to let you guys know that there's some sort of trappy mechanism down in the tunnel.
Very good. All right. So, I yelled down. Yes, I can hear you.
Aye, Yaka, what do you call a fish with 2 knees? A 2-knee fish.
Ah! He loves it. He just cackles.
Ah, you're a good friend. You're a good
He's just
friend.
floating back and forth like.
Stick
"Ah!"
with me,
Yeah.
kid. We're going places.
Did you hear me, Nick?
No, I did not. Sorry.
Yeah, I said I yell back. I can hear you. What's going on?
All right. But come down this tunnel, but don't come down too far. Just you get to the bend and just try to stick your head around and walk forward a little bit.
So as you guys are doing that, Gaxif, you notice as you're looking around, you notice a corpse.
Excuse me?
Corpse.
You notice a corpse.
So it's different than the last time I was in here.
5-minute break. I mean, seriously.
What's up?
Do you guys want to take a football 5-minute break here? I mean, like.
Oh, the football game's done.
Yeah, I
we
know,
missed
and
that.
you guys
That
are all
football
like
five-minute
hyper
break was like a while
distracted.
ago.
It's chat.
Okay.
It's different.
But I'm
Yeah,
in.
it's chat for the fact that like Nick is like not hearing directly being spoken at. So
Yeah, pay attention, guys. Come on. You can talk about it tomorrow.
Fair enough.
I got a
understand.
haircut and they asked, what hairs did I get cut? I said all of them.
I'm paying attention. I don't understand.
I wasn't talking to you.
Oi.
So Gaxif,
You can
see a
pay
corpse
attention
in
too.
the tunnel in the tunnel near you.
Okay. It's different. So going back to the mechanics of this,
Mhm.
I step on the middle tile, and it rotates, and now I'm on a different tile to the side, like a conveyor belt or something, or
Like a rotating door.
You had left, if you recall, you had left the tunnel. Like
What?
yeah, you had left the tunnel.
yeah, we came back
rotated,
out,
and then you went back into the tunnel.
and then I tried to get
It
over the
would
middle
seem-
tile again, but I guess I stepped on the middle tile, and I ended up off the middle tile.
And you now think that, oh, I stepped into the middle of a different tunnel.
Step on the tile again.
Like, so, but I'm trying to understand. Like, you step on a tile, and that's when the tunnel rotates, right?
You're not quite sure of that.
No, I'm not at all. I don't understand this at all.
But I have a sword. I just chop its head off.
It's hard for me to grasp how to get out of it when I don't understand exactly how it works or like what I'm seeing here, because it doesn't make sense.
I mean, all Gaxif is really seeing is that he can feel it's rotating. He can feel that it's descending and ascending sometimes. It does seem to happen when he gets to roughly the middle of whatever the section is.
But to me, if that's the case, if I stay on the middle tile, how does that descend and then ascend again?
It's
Mechanics.
not the tile that's ascending and descending. It's a whole section of the dungeon that appears to be rotating.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'll There's a corpse. We're in a dungeon. I guess that's gonna happen. I'd like to. How big is this corpse?
So hold on. Let me just make this a little bit easier for you.
Hashtag D&D questions.
I'm not gonna start like touching it right away. I need to
How
inspect
big
it.
is this? How big is this corpse?
So does that give you a clearer view of what's going on?
I mean,
But imagine that as two overlapping perpendicular tunnels. That section rotates and rises at the same time, or descends and rotates at the same time. So one tunnel is connecting One of these tunnels is connecting the north and south tunnel at any given time.
All right.
Just go north the next time it rotates.
That's what I tried, and now I'm here. Oh no, I see what you're saying though.
Try harder.
Yeah, I mean, I see what you meant. I don't want to. I don't like. To me,
Try harder.
I step on a tile, and it seems like the tile descends and turns, right? Like I step on it, and then it descends and turns, and it's like, well, if that happens, then what happens to where I just was? Like, what?
This whole circle is what descends and turns.
Except for Jeremy.
No, he would, but he had left the tunnel and then came back. So now you guys are in different tunnels.
But when it descended and turned, I didn't see the corpse.
There are two tunnels and it looks like this. There are two tunnels like this, right? Try. Is this correct?
I can't see you guys, so I don't know.
Okay, there are two tunnels and they look like a golden T.
Okay.
And when you pressure it, it rotates around. So that way, what was vertical, what was going north and south, is now east and west.
Which would lead me to believe
west is now north and south.
that I'm in the same tunnel I was in before, if that's the case. But now there's a corpse in it?
Now facing east and west. I don't know. Maybe you're just not observant.
Like, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't... I'm having a hard time
You want to
following.
check out this? You want to check out this corpse?
You are talking about a world where you were in a ring that you just kept walking in, and the complete room changed. So, just...
Yeah, but this seems like a physical trap, not necessarily a magic trap is a thing. Like, this seems more mechanical than...
Well...
So here's the thing. You guys left. One of you left the section. It rotated, and then one of you came back. That's why the two of you are in different tunnels.
I think it's fair to say, though, that Gaxif's understanding is what it is, and we'd have to play with that as our watchword.
Sure.
Right?
That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, so can I... How big is the corpse, I guess? I still don't see it.
Back to the corpse.
Yeah.
Seems like something I need to look at.
It's a larger...
Like a turtle?
It's much larger than you, so it's probably like a 7-foot tall humanoid.
Does it look like a frog, maybe? Like a giant... Maybe like something about the size of Slob the Rock Johnson.
No. Do you get closer to it? Like, do you inspect it, or?
I'm gonna use the old poke it with a stick method, and
poke it kind of rolls over a bit, and you can see while it's rotted a bit, it's actually still in fairly good shape. But it appears to be some sort of dragonborn. You can see its scales have mostly rotted away, but it's almost like petrified. It is wearing some sort of yellow sash.
like to poke at the sash, make sure nothing moves around or explodes.
Nothing moves around.
Okay.
Did it explode?
I'd like to loot the body.
All right.
Now you're getting to it.
You find he's got a weapon, what you saw in Port Nine Zaru. Many of the kind of local Cholton warriors were carrying. You might have heard it referred to as a yakalwa. It's a 3-foot long wooden shaft with it's got about an 18-inch long steel blade at the tip. He's got that. He's got a Dungeoneer's pack. He's got about 8 gold on him. What looks like a dinosaur claw made out of ivory.
Ooh.
He's got what appears to be a holy symbol of Bahamut, and also a red crystal eyeball.
That's the 3rd eyeball I will have now, by the way. Got a blue.
There must be a spider in here missing a lot of
a
eyeballs.
purple, and now I've got a red.
Get it. Gots to have those eyeballs.
Just don't like zig anywhere near them.
Gots to have them.
What was the staff called? It was a what? It's not a staff. Is it a spear or?
It's kind of like a halberd kind of thing.
Okay, so I can't wield that.
A naginata.
So are you taking it with you or leaving it?
I'm gonna leave it because I can't do anything with that. And the other stuff was, you said 8 gold, Yay.
So yeah, Dungeoneer's pack.
Wealthy guy.
A ivory dinosaur claw. Like it's a
Probably-
sculpture of a dinosaur claw, not an actual one. Holy symbol of Bahamut.
Bahamut.
Kind of red
Bahamut?
crystal.
They're like Bahamas, but with a T at the end. I'm serious. Is that how you spell it?
Oh, it's B-A-H-A-M-U-T.
B-A what?
B-A-H-A-M-U-T.
Oh, okay. U-T.
No, UT.
So Gaxif would know that Bahamut is also referred to as the Platinum Dragon, King of the Good Dragons. He's a frequently worshipped deity, effectively.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'll take all that stuff then. And then say, hey, man. Hey, brother. Sorry what happened to you here. Still be stuck here. Hoping that somebody puts some weight on this trap that I don't understand.
Where is so when I roll down? Troy, can you click about where the stone crystal is? Or the crystal is?
It got to about the middle.
Okay.
That's where you're trying to get it, right?
Hey, Zig. I'm in Zig. Where are you?
Well, okay, thanks. Welcome back to this conversation.
I know, right? It's like they're doing their whole fucking thing over there in the dark.
But he was calling to me, and I called back, and that's when Nick did not.
And broke down. Well, head on down there, man. It seems safe enough. Just don't make that third turn. Would be my advice.
So, you told me to come on down to The Price is Right. So let's do a little bit of that. So
Zig, come on down.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Troy, you're moving me here. Okay. So I see along. I go as far as I can see, without turning. It says one turn. There's two turns. I want to poke my head around that turn real quick. Okay. Is it possible that I can walk on the walls here?
It is.
All right. So I would like to
be
do...
Yeah, you'd be doing kind of the spider climb thing.
Yeah,
it's gonna
okay.
be pretty challenging, but because you can't really walk on them. There's not enough room. You're also on hands and knees.
I got you, but maybe I could be on my hands and knees from the
I am
ceiling.
not going to that fucking tunnel.
Oh,
No,
sure.
me neither.
It sounds miserable. All the shit you guys are going through in that tunnel, and why people are still going in.
Let's just hang out.
I'm just gonna hang out here and talk with Waka.
Ketchum learned his lesson.
Hey, Waka, what kind of room has no windows or doors?
What kind?
A mushroom.
Oh, Jingle, yeah, you're the best. I am so happy that we're such good friends now.
Oh, guys, you're gonna have to deal with this to the end of this game. You're gonna have to kill one of us.
That'll be a tough choice, actually.
Okay, so getting back to the crawling on the ceiling of this passageway. I only want to go to the corner, but also, and I'm sorry that I was dealing with kid things.
No worries.
How did Ketchum relieve himself of this pressure trap?
Well, Ketchum, what would you have said to him?
I would say I was there. I felt like I turned around. A few seconds later, I was back in the tunnel. I told Jeremy I was going for help. I really thought he'd be behind me, but guess not. So
Okay, so you just waited. I inferred that he just waited where he was.
I was just there. I did my standard mine tactics of banging on the walls periodically, and then I was back. It was
Okay.
amazing.
So
I can only assume I saved myself.
fair enough. All right, so I'm on the ceiling. I want to approach that last.
While
turn.
this is happening, I like to keep banging and yelling, put some weight on this tile, the middle tile.
Is there any way I can see around that turn, Troy?
How about like that?
Okay, 1, 2. Oh, I see what they're talking about. Okay.
Let me just do this and then move you back.
If only we had some kind of heavy rod we could put on that tile.
Good point.
Okay. All right. So do I see anybody down the corridor?
Yeah, you see Jeremy just like 5 feet in front of you.
Oh.
You also see a stone. You also see one of those crystals in the middle of the hallway.
You talk
probably
about the
can't really see
eyeball.
past you because you're taking up pretty much the whole corridor.
Okay. Very good. So I'm like, Jeremy, I'm over here. Come here.
Wait, is he south of me?
He is north of you,
How is he north of me?
northwest.
There's a turn.
Oh, I thought he was south. Okay. Is there anybody, to the best of my knowledge, that's to the south of me?
You've heard some pounding and some muffled something coming from the south.
Okay. I'm gonna cautiously work my way south.
Jeremy,
the
where are
point.
you going?
I'm gonna trigger the rotation. You guys, just be careful. Just, do you have anything weighted on you that you can use to help trigger this if we need to?
Okay,
Like
so
eight.
as you get to the middle, all of a sudden, Autumn's you see the tunnel about 5 feet in front of you all of a sudden closes as it turns. The doorway kind of like just turns, and now it's just a stone wall. A second later, the tunnel reopens, and you see Gaxif.
Oh my god. Okay.
Jackson, come this way if you want to live.
Hey, man. Hey.
Do the job, Bob.
You got anything heavy that you're carrying?
That's
Sorry, I'm not
the
ignoring you.
group
There's
that's not
stuff going
Jeremy.
on.
Oh, you talking to me? I have
Um,
lots of heavy things.
I'm talking to Odman. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
He's
Yeah,
searching
sorry,
his stuff
I'm
here.
dealing with kid meltdown.
Yeah, no problem.
Sure.
I'll pretend you're just going through your
do I have
pockets.
anything heavy? I have. I've got some pitons.
How about a rock?
No, I don't have anything heavy.
Hmm.
I have a
Hey, when
crowbar.
I came back up, did that corpse come with me?
Yeah, it's still in the hallway.
All right.
Drag it on.
I'd like to, oh god. How do we do this without me going with it?
How heavy is the corpse?
Where is the corpse exactly right now? Can you, like, ping it on here?
Yeah, it's like on the southern.
Oh god. Okay. Burn a spell. Okay. All right. I'd like to use Gust to move that corpse repeatedly towards the middle tile. It's a cantrip, so I can do this. Whatever, however many times I need to.
Hey, it works. Yeah, no, okay. I didn't realize I could something like that. Okay, so it takes a few, 30 seconds probably of gusting just continuously as you're budging that corpse.
It's a 30-foot range where I can start it too. So
Yeah, but you eventually get it, budged over into the middle, and everything rotates, and now you see Jeremy.
Hey,
Good work,
man.
Axif.
Hey, buddy.
So yeah, don't stand on the middle tile. That one right there. I point to it. Yeah, don't go on that. that's
Well, we should be good now, so let's just keep moving. Let's finally clear this tunnel. Let's get out of here.
yes.
Okay, so do you
Do
guys
we
all
want to go
the
south or
north?
north?
North.
Let's go north. I'm going north.
Are you sure we don't want to go south?
I'm not going near that tile.
All right, so we're back.
Whoa, I didn't see what was in this tunnel. Is this just a straight tunnel all the way through?
Hey, guys.
Yeah,
It
it's just a
is. I'll
Okay.
do the little thing for you so you can see it. Just let me do it.
Okay,
Get your filthy hands off it. You're only making it worse.
fair enough. That's what my wife tells me all the time.
I've seen it.
All right, so should we take a 5-minute break?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Andy.
Hey, oh, Meryl.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, man.
I like it. I feel like we can beat the Rams. I like it.
Very
I
excited
think it's
to
gonna be a
not
good
watch the
game.
Super Bowl this year. I'm very
All right,
excited.
I'll be back.
Yeah,
We can
this
chat
one,
for the next 2 weeks.
This one is not going down as in our history as a successful D&D session thus far. We've managed to get trapped in a hallway that has nothing for a good hour.
I'm kind of happy we got out of there as fast as we did, to be honest. I thought we'd be there forever.
The next couple weeks.
I gotta be honest, I have no desire to watch the Super Bowl right now.
Well, you know, I would have had little patience for a D&D session where we were just trapped in an irrational problem with no end in sight, because that's a little too close to home. So
Well,
I'd be like,
maybe we should have built a wall.
Wow.
I was like, suddenly this isn't
Wow.
fantasy enough for me. So you guys let me know when you're out of there and we're
Yeah.
stabbing stuff again.
Maybe we should have put a wall on that tile. That would have fixed everything.
I don't know. Might have. I don't know. I don't even care anymore.
Hey, Meryl,
Yeah, buddy.
I think I've got your address still. Or did you send it to me? Yeah, you sent it to me. I'm gonna be shipping you a couple beers tomorrow.
Oh,
Ooh.
what can I PayPal you?
Crop-
What do I owe you? Like
Let me confirm.
10,
the
15,
flat rate's
$20?
$10.
$79.
So it's gonna be 2 Imperial IPAs, and I can't remember whether they have pumpkin in it or not, but they probably do.
Oh, sorry. $978.
Yeah.
An American Pale, and then a straight up pumpkin beer, I believe, is what I'm gonna be sending.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save them for the next D&D session, and I will let you know as I drink
Yeah,
them.
all,
what I think.
all 4 of them. So if they are the same, if they are the same Imperial IPA, they are they're 12.7% alcohol.
Oh,
That's
man.
that's a lot.
Yeah,
That's more than most beers.
yeah. It was due to a calculation error in the amount of malt used.
You say error. I say
Yeah, it's like the opposite of that one brewery we went to, where they're like, yeah, we just jumped in all the yeast.
No, they didn't do the yeast
Oh,
the
yeah,
first time.
zero
So they
yeast.
thought, let's drop it in afterwards and see what happens.
Which,
Yeah.
which is totally viable, by the way. Like, you guys were like, "Oh, these guys fucked up," and I'm like,
They did
that's
fuck up.
correct.
They said they fucked
Andrew,
up on
even
the
you were
tour.
like, Andrew, you were the rolling. I've never seen you roll as hard than when they were like, oh, we just dump the yeast in and see what happens. And you were like, oh.
Yeah, yeast guy has one job to do, and you were disgusted.
Yeah, yeah. Look,
Don't you retcon? Don't gaslight me, sir.
are they
I will say-
going to end up with a product? Yes. Are they going to end up with the product they started with? No. Was it their job that they produced thousands of batches of this? Yes.
Not thousands.
So,
It wasn't that big. It's like one a week.
On the other side, well, my favorite part about that distillery tour was when they gave us the one shot of bourbon or the one sip of bourbon. They were like, okay, you guys try this. And then the minute that we, like, as we took it all, they were like, oh, by the way, if you don't like tequila, you probably won't like this.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we all were like, this is disgusting. Like, you need to warn us first.
That is-
we wanted bourbon. and you
That
gave
is
us tequila.
before information. That is before
Like-
information, not after information.
We were, yeah. Oh, that was fun.
That's good time.
All right, I'm going to go re-up my alcohol right now. Excuse me.
Okay.
While we're waiting on 2 guys, it seems like.
Jingle and Gaxif.
Yep.
Hey, George, did I tell you that I've started playing Magic now?
Really?
Like the card game Magic.
Yeah, no, I
You're not getting into magic as a side hustle
No, because there's the Magic, the Arena digital version.
because of your
And-
They're illusions, Michael.
because of your weird hands. Is that why you're not getting into?
No, well, there's the physical version and there's the digital version.
So are you getting into the physical one?
I might be getting into both. We'll see what happens tomorrow. But
What
I
is
started
that
play-
supposed to mean?
So I started playing the physical version the other day, and because of John, my brother-in-law, and I was like, oh, okay, and he wants to come over tomorrow. And we're gonna play a little bit because we both have the day off. But what I really wanted to do is play the digital version and have him there with me because it's the same thing. and I just want to have someone like look over my shoulder as I'm playing that. So I need to decide which one I want to, which if I'm going to spend money, which one am I going to go down, the digital version or the physical version? And I feel like I have enough card games that in my closet, and it's much easier to hide digital stuff than it is physical things.
That is a good point.
Digital addiction is very easy to hide.
Yeah,
Speaking
you don't
of
want anyone
physical-
opening up a closet of full-on
Right.
Magic cards. Yeah, that's you're sold out at that point.
Like, oh, I can have a hard drive full of it.
Have you guys done Gloomhaven again?
We played a couple weeks ago.
Right. When you played for real for the first time. Like with the red rules.
Yes.
It wasn't that much different than the first time, to be honest. Like from a player experience, it wasn't like substantially.
No, but we bought our own equipment now.
Right.
Have our own- like we did, and I almost died. Like
We got it
had a
right.
lot-
But by the way, guys, that eclipse thing is about a quarter of the way underway.
It's so cold outside.
I'm not going outside. It's fucking
It's-
freezing
It's
outside.
19 degrees. I stepped on my deck 2 feet and looked up, and then there's the moon. So,
I went outside a couple hours ago for the first time in like 72 hours, and I was
It
like,
looks like it.
nope, and then went right back inside.
It looks like you
Guys,
haven't
it's
been outside. Yeah,
really
72
cold.
hours.
When I lived in Massachusetts, it wouldn't get above 25 degrees for a month and a half at a time. Dude.
Hillers, you look like that dude from 30 Rock who was playing Tracy's game, and he came out and was like, "Oh, that's pretty good. You've been in
That's
there for
pretty
3
good.
months.
Played for a couple hours. You've been in your office 3 months.
What? You'll be a billionaire."
I'm gonna be a billionaire. I love that episode. That's a good one. This is one of my nicer shirts. I went out to dinner. That's why I was late.
So you have been
Did you go on a
outside
date?
for the first time in 72
No, I went
hours?
out with Kelly. I mean, friend date, I guess. What? But
Then
yeah,
you
that was
haven't
the
been
first
outside
time.
in 72 hours.
Well, except for that time that I went and it was cold, so I came back inside. That was the whole story. Thought I was very clear.
Okay, we're all back. Are we still waiting on Jingle? Do we want to go without him, or are we gonna wait?
Where's Jingle, bitches?
Honestly, I don't know where we go from here. Everything seems like a dead end here. I don't know how to get through this vulture thing. I don't want to go down that tunnel anymore.
Yeah, there's tunnel here to the west, right?
Well,
There's also another door from where we came
Yeah,
from.
there's
where
the
I came from.
door. We can go open that door.
The lack of my map tells me we have a lot of space we can still.
right. This guy with the medallion on it doesn't seem like any door I ever saw.
What guy with a
What?
medallion?
But
Hey, why don't you go show him that medallion?
Let
see if
me
there's
show
anything
you. And I will move aside so that you can see.
Are you
Move
doing
south.
people
Nope,
or
Odd
or
Zig
the
moved in.
monks?
I can't.
I moved south.
He's trying to get that medallion a lot.
But like, I'm looking at the peephole with like a, I don't think so eye.
So can we explain again what's going on here?
Well, the Patriots
so-
won.
So there's a
Did they?
massive stone block right here, and it has a 7-foot tall painting of a jackal. It's surrounded by smaller carvings of locusts. And around the neck of the jackal is a gold medallion.
Anyone pick up a
Anybody's
gold
looking at
medallion
that?
anywhere?
Do we all see that, or is it just who sees that?
Currently, Gaxif and Oddman Zig are seeing it.
Have we not picked up a medallion? Jingle, didn't you pick up a medallion somewhere?
Medallion, damn near.
Jingle?
No.
Jingle here?
Jingle's here.
Did you pick up a medallion somewhere?
Yeah, I picked up one from the god's tomb that I desecrated.
It was the amulet. Yeah.
Amulet.
Oh. Is an amulet and a medallion the same thing? Are those,
Technically, I feel like
One's
Like a
slightly
medallion.
more pimp than the other.
there's
By
a medallion, maybe not a necklace, more of like a clip, but they both reside in your chest. I would.
Medallions are normally
reside there.
circular, like a medallion is like a big circle on a chain.
and an amulet would be
A
just
medallion is
small-
something where there are two halves of, and they are split in half, and you wait for your twin sister to find it so they can connect them. An amulet is more of just a single stone.
Hmm.
That is oddly specific.
Yes, that is an odd description you have there, but yeah,
I think that that's actually fairly accurate.
it works.
All right. Walk through water with weapon in hand, then slake your shadow at the font.
Well, there's no fonts.
Yeah, there's no
Is
font.
it Comic Sans?
My shadow remains thirsty.
Write the gods. Hang on that.
Oh, there's the video feed. Hello.
We
Forgot I
got the
got
walls
one.
of history tell all already. The medallion that's in the painting, is it part of is it like on the painting or is it like out?
It's a physical medallion on top of a painting.
Oh,
Like the weapons were on top of a paint.
and you
this
can't
one
grab
moves
it.
a li- This one moves a little
It's
more
carved
difficult.
and not painted.
Yeah, this floor is clearly the art hall.
I'd like to take I don't know, roughly 11 minutes or so, and detect magic.
Might as well. We don't seem to be moving forward at a faster pace.
Just see if I can sense any magic coming from the painting, or anywhere that I can see within 30 feet of me for a sec.
30 feet.
Blocked by
You
1
do
foot
not
of
currently
stone.
Yeah, you don't currently sense any magic.
And from where did we come from?
You guys came from up this tunnel.
You guys tried to take the medallion already?
They did.
We did. We tried twice. It didn't go great.
What happened?
Troy, can I move here?
Bless you. What happened?
We
One
weren't.
square to the north.
we
to the
weren't strong enough.
southeast.
It was thoroughly jacked in there.
Right there?
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
And what is the deal with this door?
It's a door. It's
The door.
let me
One door. One art, please.
it's an old kind of wooden chamber door. Nothing really special about it. It's closed.
What?
All right.
If
Do
you-
I hear? Oh, I want to put my ear against it and
Make a perception check.
which way would this? And in all honesty, this door is going to push open or pull open.
It looks like it's gonna push open.
Is that in all honesty though, or is that partial honesty? I just.
Perception.
Oh, pretty honest.
Test.
You don't hear anything.
Yeah, we hear
Andrew,
you.
I'll
I
open it.
catch him and shrug and just knock on the door.
Oh, well, that's polite.
You hear
I will slide to the south if he's
you
knocking.
hear knocking somewhere deeper inside of on the other side of that wall, not or the other side of that door, not knocking against the door you just knocked on, but as if there's knocking on another door somewhere inside that room.
So I hear. All right, I'm going to knock 3 times. I'm going to go knock, knock, knock.
So many
As you do
lyrics.
that, you hear it's almost like an echo of your knocks somewhere else. To your
To my east. Is it a 1 echo or is it like an echo, 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 echo?
no, it's like one echo.
Someone else doing the same thing, essentially. He was trying to be artistic, I think.
No, here. I just want to make sure that that's okay.
Sure. No, it's a good question.
To our east, that I hear that.
Must be Slod.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I look at Ketchum and I kind of like Ketchum. Do you want to? Oh, it's to the east. It's through the door.
Yeah.
I will have one thing to offer, and I'll just go behind him and yell real loud, "Slod, the Rock! If that's you, come on out, buddy. We're missing you. Also, I command you by virtue of the stone tied to my hand."
Stony, I got him.
And then I'll go back.
Well played. Well played. I think he deserves inspiration for that, right?
Okay. I open the door. I grab and I attempt to open the door.
Okay. Yeah, it's unlocked and it opens easily. So just a moment here.
In which direction?
It pushes open.
Pushes open.
Okay.
You guys laugh, but that's a very important question.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Okay.
Say
So
that every time you
you
ask
open,
that.
You open.
I mean, it hasn't been yet, but one day it will be, and then you'll be vindicated.
You push open the door, and you see a chamber containing a stone font filled with a steaming green liquid. Beyond it, a shadowy figure stands at an open door on the far side of the room. You see that shadow opening that door. The figure's back is toward you.
You should go drink.
I
You should go
reach
drink
through
that
and I
liquid.
knock on the door, and I will knock on the door that I just opened up, and I watch
you
the
do
shadow
so-
to see if it mimics me.
It does.
Okay.
That's
What is
a
it about
horror.
the shadow that I'm supposed to do?
You should
a
slake
horror.
it. Slake it
Drink-
at the font.
Okay,
It's
so
drinking
Slake
back-
all
So
over it.
alright,
Get
so
your
now I'm gonna
slate.
back up. Now that it's open, I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna back up about 5 feet.
Back that ass up, and then pretend to drink.
So as you do so, the shadow also backs up, and it kind of just like, morphs right through the font, and it's now standing, kind of over the font, but like next to it, but right on top of it.
Can I reach down and attempt to drink whatever that font is?
Slake your shadow.
So you're kind of like mimicking as
Slake
if you were
means
drinking
drink,
from
right?
Mm-hmm.
it. It does.
In this case,
So you're
or
like,
it means you'll be a dude again. Who knows?
Maybe.
so
Or
you're, like,
you could be
acting
dead.
out drinking from it from where you are.
What's
I'm
ever
sorry,
gone
what
wrong
was your
drinking from a
question?
fountain in a dungeon?
So you're like acting
Ask
out. drinking from it
Jeremina.
From
I am
where you
acting
are,
out that
Vala.
I'm going to go down all right. Before I do that though, as I scoop my hand down, do I feel like, does my hand feel like it's wet before I scoop up?
Oh, so you no,
Okay.
no, you don't feel anything when you put your hand down, but you
Okay.
do see the shadow seems to be making this.
Okay, and then I'll crouch down and bring the like make a cupping action and act like and pantomime that I'm drinking the water. Like I will cause the shadow to drink the fountain, the fountain.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you scoop it up and kind of pretend to slurp it into your mouth. You see the shadow making the same action. You can't quite see what happens because it's got its back to you, but it is mimicking you.
Okay, can I turn around? Oh, I catch I still look at Ketchum and motion to watch the ghost.
Sure. I'm watching.
I'll
I
turn
want to
my
watch
back
this whole
around
thing.
and I'm gonna spin 180
Uh-huh.
and continue to take another sip of the water, the drink, or do another
Okay.
cupping action.
So
So that
Ketchum,
now
you're, So Ketchum, you're around the corner. Are you like peeking around the corner?
Yeah, I'm
to look
peeking
into the
around.
room?
No, I'm very interested in this whole proceeding. Yeah.
Okay, and Jeremy, you turn around 180 degrees.
so I do not see the shadow. Correct.
Right, yeah. So as you do so, Ketchum, you see this shadow turn around as well, and as it does, at first you notice that it looks an awful lot like Jeremy, and then you see its face, and its face is just locked into this silent scream, this horrific visage. And go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit! I will not tell him about this. By the way, unless he's I'm
You
not
get a
gonna
+5
tell him.
to it though, right, healers?
+4.
Are you sure it's not a +5?
And tell me why it's 5, and I'll add one. I'll be thrilled to add one, but you guys get 3, I get 4 because of my cloak.
So it's a 22?
No, it's added in. We built it into the mechanics.
So you're able to shrug off the effect, but it's you can feel it kind of gnawing at your psyche.
Oh
It's
well,
pretty
then I'm
horrifying.
gonna stop looking at it.
Okay.
Because I don't like things that gnaw at my psyche.
One of his character traits.
Yeah, it's not one of my artistic, go fors. Psyche gnawing. I'd also recommend to the party that they not investigate too closely what's going on down here for the time being. But I would tell Jeremy, you're fine. Keep at it, buddy. It's going great. Maybe just dip your face right in there, all the way
in terms
under the
of this,
water.
I'm also gonna take back a step back 5 feet.
Like this. Okay. Yep. There.
Right, and then now I want to pin him. I'm like I'm leaning over it and like scooping it up, so it's not that way. Like the ghost is the shadow isn't necessarily in the water or in the water. It's
Okay.
Just to be on the safe side, I might recommend you just dip your whole shadow face right in there where it can't look at anything or gnaw at anybody's psyche, just in case it ever would do that. Which, of course, it wouldn't. But don't look at it.
okay. I want to look straight down. Then I want to look straight down. It's straight down at the water. Like look down at 45-degree angle. So I'm looking.
Okay. You do that.
Okay, catch him now. And now
Just bend
now what
on
do you see?
over. Bend on over. Bow for me. Give Ketchum a bow.
Throw him some
I'll
gold
90
pieces, he'll
degree- I'll
dance for
90
you.
deg- I will lean it over so I'm 90 degrees down. So I'm looking straight down then.
Okay. And Ketchum, you see the shadow kind of plop its face into the font. It seems like it's pretty shallow.
Yeah. So, make sure you're good and in there. And then, I don't
Get
know.
it deep.
Get all the way.
In
Bend a
there.
little bit more.
Oh,
little
nice
farther.
and deep, like.
Little
What do you see,
farther.
Ketchum?
It's not quite there yet. Little farther.
A little farther. What are you talking about?
Bend over. A little bit further.
Ben,
It's
who?
already 90 degrees.
Yep. It's getting a little bit further down. A little bit further down.
I'm not
Few
bending
more-
over. I'm not.
Few
just-
more
okay.
inches.
So you guys work together.
Where'd I come back
You guys
to?
work together to get the shadow's face bent into the font.
Do you
What
want to
do
kill a
next?
lich or not?
I'm just checking out Jeremy's cleavage at this point.
2 inches deep.
Hang on a second. Hang on a second.
Jeremy, I never knew.
Hang on. Hang on.
Got more than 2 inches?
I got something for this.
Are you sure?
15. I call this a 15.
What?
He's doing one of his self
Yeah, he's doing
Okay.
a self check.
checks.
I realize what you're doing, and I cover my chest as I'm doing this.
Nice.
Almost
Okay.
there. Almost there, Jeremy.
Ketchum, just what is just go engage with the shadow.
Oh, I don't think so. It was
No.
gnawing on my psyche earlier.
Don't do that.
I didn't
You
care
don't
for
have to
that.
fight it. Just go. What is it doing now?
I'm
I
not.
can't see it.
It's bending over into the
How
fountain.
do you know this? Go look at it.
Oh, I peeked at it, and
you can see-
and
you can see around
per
the-
last report, it was bending over into the fountain.
The
But
font.
is it gnawing at his psyche anymore now that it's not looking at him?
No.
Okay,
My psyche's okay for now.
guys, go work your way into the room. I advise the
Okay,
party, like,
I do
guys,
that.
now that we have the spirit
Why?
under control, go check the room.
I go check the room.
Okay. So you walk into the room and you see this shadow figure bent over with its face inside this this font, which appears to be filled with like some sort of steaming hot soup.
Oh, I've got an idea, and I'll.
Hi, Zig, take a nice big swig. That's what the plaque told us to do. Have
Right.
that some. It's been a
Yeah,
while since we've had it.
I'll give Jeremy my canteen and just say, stay where you are, but drink out of this.
Huh?
What? Why would you have him drink shadow font?
I'll have him pretend to drink because his face is there, but he hasn't drank anything.
I have drank it multiple times. I've
No,
scooped
no,
it in
you-
my mouth.
No, you put
only-
your
I think
face
you only
there.
did that once. You only told me about doing
Oh,
it.
okay. I will attempt to drink now that my face is down there.
Make
like,
the
yeah.
drinking motion with your real
Yeah, I
face.
will drink. I will make a drinking motion. I'm sorry, you're right. I will.
Okay, so
With
as
the
you start to
face.
do that, Oddman Zig, you see that this soup seems to be slowly draining out of the font.
Get all the soup. Sadly, Jeremy, that means
Chug,
you will need to
chug,
bend over a couple
chug,
more inches.
chug, 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 chug.
So Jeremy, do you keep going?
Hashtag me as well.
Zig, what do you see? Admin, what do you see?
Keep drinking. It's getting lower.
Guys, do we feel
Hey,
like
catch her
I make
putting
another, I
Legion,
make another
Greg.
motion to drink.
Okay. So after about 30 seconds of doing this, the font empties, and the shadow disappears.
Sweet.
we did it?
We did
I'll
something.
move-
What did we do with
What
Zach?
did we do?
What did we do, Zach?
What do you do?
What did we learn?
What did you
I don't
do,
know.
Ray?
I don't know.
Don't do it again.
Never
I
do it
guess.
again, I guess. I don't know.
I'll move to
It's
the north
slime
side of
me,
the
Ray.
font to let people come into the room.
I'm more than willing to let them go into the room.
I'm more than willing to watch people go into the room.
I am willing to step aside to let people go into the room as well.
I open the door that is clearly.
I'll walk in. I'll
Look
walk
at
in.
the door and investigate what this door is clearly.
Yeah, that door is already open, and the room beyond just looks empty and dusty, completely nondescript.
Can I investigate the font?
Yeah, you look inside the font and you see
Good call.
a 1-inch diameter crystal eyeball. It's an incandescent orange.
More eyeballs.
Why do we let this
I-
turtle go in first every time?
We don't
We're
let
gonna
him. He
have
just does
nothing.
it. He's
He's
greedy.
me walking
He's
around with a
greedy.
squirrel with cheeks this big.
It's because his loot lust is the one that makes him.
His jacket's gonna be 3 times as big. Wow, didn't find anything.
Jing, 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 jing.
Yeah,
Okay.
chain falling out behind him.
Jingle is in the room, so he must clearly.
No.
As I
I
go,
mean-
another one, and I grab for it real quick.
Do you
I
have?
will dash for it too, unsuccessfully. I'm sure.
It is serving a purpose. You know, it's like action happens because Oddmanzig has an
Oh,
unspeakable thirst for loot.
Although the last time I dashed for the same thing as him, I got the best companion ever. So maybe I should be doing that some more.
Dr. Squeaks will fight you for that.
Which
Yeah.
is anybody else
But
actually
Yak is
carrying
still
any
alive.
eyeballs yet?
Yeah, I have one. And what color is this new one?
Incandescent orange.
I have 3.
Orange, and I had a blue one, if I recall right.
Hey guys,
Does the thing say anything about eyeballs? Does
You
this
have
warning?
3. Jeremy has 1, and Odd now has 2.
The
I
walls
don't
of
have one at the
history
moment.
tell all right. Walk through
Oh, you son of a!
the vulture is the first step.
Wait, what?
Right there. So we
Go-
don't know what these. We don't
go
know
get
these
it.
eyeballs.
Go get it. We're gonna need it.
What?
Where was it?
I'm telling. Well, we were discussing our eyeball inventory, and Jeremy told us that he slid his down a hallway in the tunnel.
Oh no, we're gonna have to go. Hey, Jeremy, why don't you go get that?
Why don't
Feels
you go fetch
important.
that, buddy?
Yes. Can you guys come with me to make sure that I don't trigger any rotational traps?
Ketchum will go with you. He's a good pressure plate.
Sure. And let this be a lesson to both of us about being careful with our things,
I'll go with you, bud.
Jeremy.
I'm staying out of those fucking tunnels. I haven't gone in them, and I have no reason to.
All right, I'll head into the tunnel.
Ketchum, you are absolved of all of your.
No, I can.
related
No,
mishaps.
let me go. I think I have a way we can get around this thing.
All right, you go. It should be on this end if he rolled it past as he told us he did.
Okay.
The southern end.
Are we
Just go till you
am I
see a
following him
marble.
around?
Okay, you guys head into the tunnel, and you go a little bit further down, and you find kind of outside of the circular trap mechanism. You find that it looks like the marble, the eyeball has actually rolled out, and you're able to scoop it up and bring it back.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
God he said 10 feet instead of 5 feet, right?
Thank you,
Otherwise,
DM.
We'd have a real clusterfuck on our
Yeah,
hands.
and it's a whole other puzzle we gotta solve. Yeah.
Yeah, we would have accidentally made a puzzle even more complicated.
I could have mage handed it back if however we needed
I
to, but
figured that's-
yeah.
Sorry,
Or-
what
Jingle,
was
Yaka
the
says,
color?
hey, Jingle, did you hear about the man who stole a calendar? He got 12 months.
Hey, did you hear why you shouldn't write with a broken pencil? Ah, it's pointless.
Ah, I love it.
You stick with me, buddy. We're going places. I'm telling
I,
you.
I hate this. So,
Terrible.
Hey, Jingle, how do you measure a snake?
Hey, tell me.
Inches. They don't know.
Ah!
Yeah, Yaka kind of like gives you like the stink eye. And he's like, hey, kid.
This is our
There's
thing.
Only room for one Yaka in this part, right?
Or two, apparently. So,
I'm all in on Yaka, man.
so is there anything else about this eyeball?
Can we inspect the walls to see if there's any?
What color is my crystal?
Yours was
Your
green.
crystal? Yeah, I don't remember. You guys
Next-
got to track this stuff.
Nyx was green.
So I have a blue, a purple, and a red.
Green eye crystal. Thank you. Sorry. Okay, so now we're back in the group. Okay, so let's.
Let
work
me
our way
double
to the
check,
east.
but I'm fairly certain I have no eye crystal. They all showed up on this floor, correct?
I have
Yeah,
none.
they're all on this floor.
Okay.
Oddman
so
has-
I don't have any of them. I don't have any of them.
So
If they're
I
on
have
this
a
floor.
previous one, but I don't have a color associated with it in my log. But I'm sure now that there might have been one.
I have a bird made out of bones in my hat. Does that help?
No, it does not.
Does it help, Jingle?
Rats.
I'm gonna keep offering it until it helps. All right. Someday it's gonna help.
All right, let's keep working our way east.
No,
Yeah, we have
yeah. Can I just check the walls in here to see if there's any?
Yeah. So the walls are all stone. They have some kind of decorative carving, but nothing pictorial. It's more.
Can I
just,
investigate
patterns.
this weird font that we've been basing everything around and nobody's looked at?
You guys did look at the font. It's now empty,
That's
And
where
it
we
had
got
an
the
eye.
eyeball from.
and it doesn't appear to even be wet.
Do we
says
know
that
where
there's
the
no inside
liquid
of it.
came from? There's no.
It's not a fountain.
The
There's
depths
no
of hell.
mechanism.
That's
It's
not a
just
question we ask down here.
It's just a shallow, empty stone bowl.
You don't want to know, man.
Where did 100,000 gallons of wine come from? Who knows? Who
Is
cares?
there any sign of the liquid that was in this
Ernesto
anywhere?
de
Including
Gallo.
a drop or a puddle or anything?
It's Franzia.
It's all been drank by Jeremy Shadow.
That's what you understand.
$2 Chuck.
Jeremy, is your shadow full?
My shadow's gone.
It's full of something. And then I had Ketchum has a brief inspiration and goes around and tries to see if he can just turn the vulture dagger or the vulture medallion over.
That does not work.
Okay. Well, there goes that plan. Is there anything else I noticed about the peephole in particular, other than it distorts my vision to magnify a bit?
No, it's
Okay.
magnifying it, and as a result of the magnification, you can see that vulture symbol inside of the medallion.
Okay.
Vulture
Does
is
anybody
the
have
first step.
The step to what though? It's not a step. It's a necklace that.
Can
I
you
felt like that was
What if
with
you,
the. That,
what if you
I
step
thought
on
was
it?
that was with the floor where that had all the different.
What if I
Animals
stepped
on
on it? How am I gonna get up there? I'm a dwarf. I can't get
that
my
means
leg
it's a
up there.
vulture, too.
Come, let
Just-
me pick you up. I'll put your foot on it.
Yeah, okay. I mean, well, before we do that, can we investigate this room to the east here?
Yeah,
Any,
sure. Do it. Do what you need. Do what you feel.
Can I go in this room and see if there's anything in here worth looking at, like investigating for, secrets and stuff?
Secrets.
Yeah, that room. So while the main room that you were just in has this pattern engraved along the walls, this room is completely nondescript. Just plain
Mm.
stone walls, dusty. Nothing at all inside.
Bad news. You're the shadow now.
Nothing at all inside. It's just an empty room in a freaking dungeon. That's not great.
It's for the shadow movement mechanics.
Gotcha.
Metagame, but I mean it's for shadow movement mechanics to
Yeah.
have them move in and out of.
Okay. So we think the font thing was just to get the eyeball.
Yeah,
At this point, yeah.
All right then.
I think maybe let's just head downstairs, guys. This has been a bit of a long morning, and I feel like we're not getting anywhere except for amassing a solid eyeball collection. Which
Nah, the eyeballs. They're beautiful.
which
So
is,
wait. so
it's
so there's a.
great.
Where was Ketchum? You go.
Just outside the door here.
Where was the vulture thing you were looking at?
Vulture things at the other end of the looking hole.
Oh, it's on the medallion there.
Call it my looking hole.
Yeah, if you look really closely, you can see a very small symbol inside of the demon's mouth on the medallion.
What's the symbol?
Too small to make out from
A vulture.
from
No, the vulture was a medallion. What? I didn't know it was in the mouth.
Yeah, what you saw,
Taxes. Can you
Ketchum,
move?
was when you looked through the magnifying, you could see the medallion itself was enlarged, and you could see that inside the mouth of the demon's head on the medallion was the symbol of a vulture inside the mouth.
Oh. Maybe, I don't know, rip its tongue out or something.
And how high is that mouth?
Maybe like 4 feet up,
High enough for a mage hand to fit in, I
maybe
reckon.
5 feet.
Yeah, can I send my mage hand up and try to go
It's actually
through
at
it?
it's actually at 6 feet. Sorry, just checked.
Ugh. Stupid tall things.
I said my mage hand to fuck with it, please.
Can I send my mage hand up and try to see if I can go through that?
To go like behind the medallion.
Yeah, just seeing if like it's an illusion of some kind that I can go through, or since the
does
vulture
Mage
is the
Hand let you do
first
that?
step.
Oh, it's
No,
not
the
an
ma-
illusion. It is like other people have felt it. It's physical.
Okay.
The mage hand itself, if you're wondering, Troy, I assume does have corporeal properties because it can pick and lift things up. So it would have to interact with matter.
Yeah, I'm not trying to go through walls. I'm just trying to see
Yeah.
if it's a solid mage, and if it tries to touch it, if it goes through it, is what I'm saying. If the thing it's trying to touch is an actual illusion.
No, it's all physical.
So in the mouth of the painting is the vulture, and then
No, so there's a painting of a jackal. Around the neck of the jackal is a physical medallion, not painted on. It's just like similar to the weapons in the other hall where the creature was painted on, but there was an actual weapon mounted there. Just like that here, there's a jackal that's been painted on. All around the jackal are these little locusts that have been carved in. On the neck of the jackal is a gold medallion that's real, that's kind of embedded into the stone there. When you look closely at the medallion, it's depicting a demon's head, a demon with 2 big horns and a big wide mouth. You've seen that symbol throughout the tomb. With the magnifying glass from the peephole, you're able to look inside the mouth of the medallion and see that there's a symbol of a vulture.
Of a vulture inside the mouth.
what peephole?
Did we see?
There's
you
can see in the brick like
the
right-
looking hole where Oddman
Yeah,
is.
if you look
right
to
now.
your east, you see a big glass disc.
Ew.
It's magnifying it for us. When we came through that southern tunnel and looked through the demon's mouth, did we notice a symbol in that one's mouth?
No, and that one that was like basically a window. It's basically kind of like
Okay.
a grate almost.
So it didn't even have like a place where there is a symbol here.
It's basically just a window that allows you to look in, but
Okay.
with the teeth in the way, so you can't crawl through it.
So I thought
Okay.
I thought the painting was on the stone slab to the west.
It is.
From the other end.
It's on the eastern side of the stone slab. That's to your west.
I got you. And on the western side of this tunnel is the peephole.
Yeah, that tunnel represents the people. That's not an actual tunnel you can go through.
Right. And in there's something depicting a jackal. Or
The jackal's actually
a vulture.
on
A vulture.
Or the vulture, yeah. The vulture's on the medallion, which is on the jackal, which is on the stone block.
Which is on a bump in the log.
And so what's in the peephole again? I'm sorry, guys.
The people.
Man, Meryl.
Magnifying glass.
Maybe if we had been paying attention.
Your
instead of
visualization
ball.
skills.
I'm paying attention. I promise. The game ended an hour
I
and a half
know.
ago.
Okay, so
Yeah, and this is when that happened.
so let's envision this, okay, Mike?
I was in a tunnel far away. There's no way I would know what you were talking about.
Listen. There- So there's a wall, okay? The far wall over here, the wall that is to your west.
Yeah. Painting.
Okay. Painting has medallion.
Medallion
Medallion
with locusts
has-
with locusts flying
No, no.
around.
The locust is along the painting, okay? Painting has medallion. Medallion has devil face.
Yeah.
Okay. Just looking at it, you might not notice anything exceptional about it unless you walked around the way here, look through the looking hole, which magnifies the medallion
Oh, I
to
gotcha.
show you a picture of a vulture on the tongue of the demon that is on the medallion. We good?
Yep, good. Thank you.
Cool. All right. So, and
Why
we
don't
know
you
that
guys just say that?
urge to kill rising. No. So, but we haven't seen any symbols on the devil to the south
Just
that we look through.
That vulture is the first step thing. Is what is.
Step to what though? It's not a step. It's a tiny
To
picture on a
step
tiny
into
medallion.
the room where Orvex died. That's what it is. 'Cause-
So the thing
Hop
to the
in there and
south-
get devoured by locusts, then, Gaxif.
the mouth that you guys looked through before into that room was not a devil. That was a it looked like
just
the
a
jackal.
grain.
It actually looked like the same face as the jackal that you see in this painting.
Oh, okay. It was the jackal, not the devil.
So I'm gonna ask again, Gaxa, can you move north, please?
Yep.
I want to take the orange eyeball that I have and I want to hold it up to the people.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So you do that, and nothing happens.
All
Alright.
right.
You guys just want to go downstairs? I'm not feeling huge urgency.
I wouldn't mind grabbing the loot out of that thing. Vulture is the first
Well,
step, and then Right the Gods is the other thing that we haven't really touched on this particular level.
We also have a whole nother room and some other stuff we haven't been into yet. There's a couple of rooms.
Oh, is that a fact? All right. No, I'm asking. Is that a fact? Because I feel like
Yeah, I'll ping it on the map. Hang on.
yes, please. And continue to do because I'm scrolling around.
Okay, across the
Oh, across the way.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got that. Then there also seems to be.
How we get up there though? You're the
Hold on,
only
hold
one
on, hold on. There also seems to be something going on with the spot over here.
Spot over here. Oh, yeah. No, that's the we got that one. And and I thought of a metaphor that explained this to Mike from last time, that I think he was on board with.
Because that's what we
Okay.
need. Because I don't understand anything apparently.
Yeah, this is our new bottom layer of basic understanding.
Yes.
Right
How do we
now,
get
so-
Gaxif to understand this?
Structural principles. Okay, you know how sometimes you have a staircase and there's a light switch at the top of the stairs and a light switch at the bottom of the stairs?
A three-way switch, yes.
Right, and either one can turn them on or off. Right. So
As a
the
three-way switch does.
yes, so the switch in the little room behind that tunnel was the top half of the stairs. Okay, and the switch that you pressed was the bottom part of the stairs. But instead of a light, we got a wind trap turning on and off.
I really think that, well, first of all, there's that switch with the wind trap in that hallway, but there's also way more shit at the top of that stairs that
Yeah,
just
we
can't-
didn't go into there, and I don't know how we get there. I know you can walk on walls, but and we should check it out.
Based
But
on the
I don't know
map
how to
that
get
I'm
there.
looking at, there is a thing that is south of the spiral staircase that looks oddly suspicious that we might want to reinvestigate with.
Oh, we were already in there. That's where we
Hey,
picked
guys.
up our chucklehead over here, and I point to Yaka.
No, that was north of the spiral staircase.
I want to come out here and work my way south and just verify that. Okay. Hey guys,
Well-
before we get too far in here, I did find a secret. I did find a door that I wanted to investigate. I didn't actually look at it very closely, but I did find a little alcove that I wanted to take a look at again. Now that we're all together.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
do that.
Yeah, everybody's got a place we can check out, so let's do them one by one, huh?
Word.
Okay,
Someone else.
Let's check
Someone
out
else
mine
first, obviously.
The only thing I want to do is I want to come back way here and room over here to the east, Troy.
Okay.
I will follow
Um,
Jeremy, but be sure to.
And the only thing that I wanted to check is where I investigated and saw where those lines were.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go up to that point, so I guess it's like right here on the corner.
Yep.
And is that the rotation of the square,
Yes.
or is that a new room?
No, that is the lines that represent where that section of the dungeon
Okay.
rotates.
Okay. Then I'll say, never mind, guys. Now that we understood this room, that what I wanted to look at makes sense. So we're good.
All right. Who's next? Who has a destination for the party?
I still want to know how we get in this room here.
Do you have a suggestion as to how we do that?
The vulture is the first step.
That's not a suggestion. Do you have a suggestion as to how we do that?
I do not. So let's try something
All right,
else.
next. Next up, who's got a new location? Oddman, you had mentioned a couple of hot spots.
Yeah, let's head south again, back over to the south side of the water room.
Well,
The south side
everybody
of the
grab
water.
your tridents.
And we do.
Never,
Grab up your tridents, everyone. All
never
right.
put mine
so
down.
If you just want to ping where we're headed.
Yeah, well, there's a tunnel right south in here.
That
Yeah,
wind.
grab your trident first if you're gonna walk through the water, though.
Right. So
Right.
let's assume everybody grabs our tridents, right? And then we'll go through to the southern tunnel.
Yeah.
Okay.
After you, buddy.
Yeah, go ahead. You're scout leader.
I'm already through.
Oh, should we move our own tokens or?
Oh, yeah.
DM, is that fine? He went through okay?
Yeah. Okay. So you guys are on the southern room.
Southern end? Okay.
Where
Hammond? Through the tunnel you want to go here? Down in that lower area you guys went to
Okay.
before?
So there's that guillotine trap in the small tunnel to our west, which seems like also a way to get into that room.
I
Yep,
think
sure
maybe
is.
our immovable rod could keep that guillotine up. I want to think.
Well, I tell you, if you really want to be into that tunnel or look down the staircase, I mean,
Which
if you wanted to
guillotine?
see it, we could always just go back upstairs and down to the room that showed us that whole tunnel. If it's another option.
If I remember
saying-
right, that
Okay,
guillotine
so there's
looks
that.
hella dangerous and seems like it could do quite a bit of damage to any one of us.
Also, I almost got stuck behind it for no reason after having opened it twice. I was unable to open it and almost Gaxif almost had to use a 5th level spell with just a couple of us going through that part to get through there. So I don't love that as a point of transport.
I feel like
Okay,
once we get it,
so that's
once we
fair.
raise it, I could keep it high up though.
You could keep it as high up as an immovable rod is tall. How high is that?
No. I just put the immovable rod perpendicular to it, hit the button, and it wouldn't be able to go through the rod.
Oh. All right.
So there's that, and so if
Worth
we're not gonna
noting.
check that out, we also have the Devil's Head that's north of the main stair area, which is right about there.
Yeah, that is just to clarify, a jackal-looking face, not
The jackal grate that
Sorry,
we
the
discussed.
jackal-looking face.
Yeah,
Which
it's just
also there's a jackal and there's the vulture and locust from
Right.
that medallion we just looked at.
it shows the way in, but did not seem totally passable per our last inspection of it.
Okay,
Maybe we could light
so
it on fire.
That's always a good way to go.
It's not divinity, Meryl. You keep it in check.
Okay, so are we gonna go check out that wind room again from the balcony side?
If
Sure.
you'd care to, we could
Yeah.
take a look.
Okay.
Sure.
Let me go ahead and move everybody there because it's just gonna be easier that way.
Put me nearest the tunnel, if you would. For when this goes awry, I can flee.
Okay. So for those of you that haven't been in here before,
It
see
sucks.
two balconies facing each other over a vast pit. It's about 60 feet down from where you are right now. Between the two balconies hover 5 wooden platforms. So these are not pillars; these are platforms hovering in air. Each one's a disc 10 feet across. A single torch burns above each balcony. On the east balcony, where you are, stands a rough-hewn, 15-foot-tall statue of a hulking fiend with furled wings and clenched fists. Set into the wall on the west balcony is a rusty lever in the up position.
So, the floor does seem somewhat passable now that the wind isn't active. We could just let ourselves down and transverse this canyon, I suppose, if we care to.
And how do we get
Well,
back
we
I
up?
would
already know-
investigate the tiles before we
We
did
already
it.
know what's on the other side of this room, though.
No, we don't really. We didn't really explore it at all.
I do.
be honest.
There's a stairway and there's a secret something or another up top.
There you go. There's a secret something or another.
Secret something or another, fully explored. I withdraw my comment.
Okay, I mean, we're all getting really silly at this point, right? Like,
No, but
Are we
I mean,
playing
this is
like
this is problem solving. We're working on how to get there. We're in a new place. We're trying a new thing. I'm suggesting we could walk on the floor.
yeah, what are those wooden circular things?
I don't like them.
So they are wooden discs, 10 feet across, floating 60 feet above the floor.
I mean,
They're about-
here's
they're about
here's
10 inches thick.
I miss Recto.
10 inches thick, so that's one person at a time. Yeah. So that's not really a feasible means of travel for
Recto could
I
just
would
run
say
across them. Be
most
done.
of it. So why don't we connect a couple ropes together, put the rod in, lower ourselves down, walk across the floor, and head up the other end.
I'm gonna maintain my wall walking ability and walk around the northern side of the wall. This
Okay. So you see, as you guys are kind of figuring out how to do it, and Zig just like doop, 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 doop,
Doop, doop, doop,
walks up
doop,
onto the
doop,
wall
doop,
and
doop.
just starts walking west.
Do you want to give it a first check just so we make sure we're not all traversing this for means of a secret closet or something?
Sure.
Okay. Thanks, man. Good looking out.
Okay, so I'm over here, and I'd like to go to the top of the stairs, please.
Meanwhile, on
go
the other
yourself.
balcony, I will put odds out on his life. 2 to 1 against.
Give me 4 to 1. I'll take it.
I put goals on the table. I got it.
So,
I got
Zig,
this.
as you reach the top, you see a 15 foot deep pit dominating the chamber to your west. The bottom of you can't see the bottom of the pit from where you are. What you do see is 2 9-foot tall stone statues standing atop plinths on either side of the pit. A third plinth against the south wall stands empty. One of the statues depicts a hooded and bearded male figure with his left hand held high, index finger pointed up. The other portrays an armored male knight with his gauntleted right hand extended, its palm facing inward toward the knight.
Which one's the knight?
The one on the right, on the east.
Write them. Write them.
Yeah, but I don't know what right them means, though.
I
That's the
don't either.
problem.
I'm
I'm trying to figure that.
I'm imploring you, though.
You also see a hallway extending further to the west.
Okay, so I'd like to walk into the room and get to the north side of this room, please.
Okay, and there you see a door to the north.
What is directly south of me on the same level I'm at on the opposite end?
So directly south of you, you see a deep pit. It's about 15 feet deep, and at the bottom of the pit, you see an 8-foot tall clay figure standing motionless beside a stone treasure chest. A silver key hangs from a cord around the figure's neck.
Oh lordy, what is south of that on the opposite side of the?
South of that is a empty plinth, empty stone plinth.
Okay, so the figure on the west is pointing up. The figure on the right is got some sort of a hand movement that's pointing toward the one on the west, and then there's an empty plinth. Correct.
Yep. And coming from the north, you hear just this very loud rumbling, and the door to your north, you can see light coming from the seams around the door.
Yeah, I'm not touching that. Um, well, I'd like to go to the western opening here.
Okay. You see a hallway that extends 25 feet or so to the west and curves around to the north.
Okay. I think it's more than enough time here to go back and communicate this to the rest of my party.
So do you just go all the way back?
Yeah, I go all the way back.
You're doing great, man. Figure it out.
Okay. So you guys see Zig come traipsing, just walking nonchalantly along the northern wall.
As you do.
He gets back to you.
Sounds like puzzles.
Yeah, I explained to them what's going on and gauge their interest.
In puzzles? Tentative at
Come
best.
on, man.
I mean, I don't know. I'm honestly trying to decide like what we should do.
I just don't know how we. I mean, I can get us across there, but it's going to cost a lot.
I could help get us across, and it's gonna cost a lot too.
Well, how about we just lower a rope, have old Spider-Man Jones up here walk up the wall, and then hook the rope up on the other side?
I could also hold that rope from the ceiling while you guys swing to the platforms.
Ooh, I don't
Tarzan
like that.
style?
I'd rather just
I'd rather
walk.
I'd rather walk on the floor. Yeah.
I feel like
I'll be
walking's safer than falling 60 feet.
I'll be the first to go, and I'd secure a rope to the balcony and lower myself down to the floor.
Can we see the floor?
Yeah.
Is it dangerous? Are there
It's
spikes?
dark. It's no, there's no spikes.
We're about to find out how dangerous it is.
Well, you are. You're down there.
Stone floor. You guys can see it. It's pretty dark because it's 60 feet down.
Okay, I'm gonna help with. How far down is it?
60 feet.
60 feet. So, tying the rope to the balcony on that end, I would like to let guys know that I haven't immediately died on the ground down here, and then move carefully 5 foot at a time along that northern floor.
Okay. You make it without incident across to the western.
Okay, and then I'd like to indicate that Oddman Zig could grab another rope that he could then tie to that other balcony, walk on down the wall to me, and we'll just shimmy right up and deal with this that way.
What makes you think I've got more than one rope?
Well, you're gonna have to borrow one, man. There's 5 of us. You gotta.
I ain't giving him my rope.
I don't have a
I'm
rope.
a pirate. I know what a rope means. I ain't giving it to that thieving son of
I
a.
don't know what a boat means, though.
We need ropes. We can all get the ropes
I do
back.
helping things.
Can we? Did you get yours back?
Okay, that's a fair point. But then there's still 5 ropes in total.
No, there's not. I
only
don't
see
have a
one
rope.
long
I
rope.
never had a rope.
Okay. Is there at least one more rope in total? Jesus,
Look,
get-
used the
Hi,
thing
you
out.
can take the rope
God
back, you
damn it.
turtle. Just give us the other end.
God damn it! Just here, I'm looking. Look, let's just play this whole thing out. Look, we do the rope thing.
I'm doing my best to play it out, man.
I'm gonna try to make this jump.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So some idiot decides to go his own way.
I'm
Let's see
doing it.
how it
I'm
goes.
making the jump. I'm gonna take the jump.
All right. So a second while I look up jumping rules.
Keep in mind, running jump is different from standing jump. For
I will try. I will attempt to take a
Next,
10-foot
ill-advised.
running jump.
10-foot running jump. Okay.
Because he hadn't got 10 feet for his next ill-advised endeavor.
Jumping, long jump. When you make a jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score. What's your strength score?
Not good. 14. It's a +2.
Okay.
14 is actually
At least 10
really
feet
good.
on foot immediately before the jump. When you land on difficult terrain, you must make a DC. No, I don't think it's difficult terrain. It's pretty straightforward.
Jump his way
yeah,
across.
okay, you made it.
Hop, hop, hop. Can I just keep going?
You can only get 5 foot a run to this one, so it's equivalent to a standing jump.
Well, I can get to the same 10 foot because if I start back in this corner and
Yeah, it's a 10-foot.
Okay.
I think everywhere I go, it looks like it's probably gonna make an argument for 10 foot.
Okay.
But this is a longer jump, though.
This
probably.
is a longer jump. So this one, and you said your strength score is 14.
Yep.
That's
This
not
one's gonna be
bad.
tough. This one you're gonna
Bring
have
it.
to make an acrobatics check
I'll
for. So go ahead and make an
check.
acrobatics check. Yep. You make it. You
Alright.
you kind of like just barely like get your foot on and kind of do the whole like arm as you tilt backwards and then thrust
I'll go to
yourself
the next
forward
one.
and You're good. All right, next one's easy. You
Keep
made
going.
It. Next one's gonna be another acrobatics check.
Oh!
Oh, brutal. All right. So you just miss it. And well, actually, I don't even think you just miss it. You kind of completely whiff. You're about 5 feet short of the platform. Yeah, unfortunately,
I don't
you
take
fall
damage,
down
no.
to the ground.
But I don't take
8 points
damage.
of damage.
No,
What's
I
that?
don't. I don't.
Okay. Why is that?
Because
I have a friend with me that tells me I
Oh,
don't take
Yes, that's right.
damage.
Yes, I forgot.
So
Yeah.
I'd like to.
What is this?
Damn it! I thought I was gonna make it the whole way.
I'd like to go over to him and go. You got a rope for us now? Genius!
I don't know what you're talking about. I'll just climb back up and fall back down again.
So you do the superhero land, just 3 point.
I call it the recto landing.
Because he falls 60 feet, and then just like. Boop.
Called the
That's your.
it's called the
that's
recto
your ability.
kildo, I think.
You don't take fall damage.
I'd like to walk over near him.
I was wondering what it
over by
was.
that side of that, and I will lower a rope from the ceiling
Thank you.
or someplace that they can grab
So
and
you
climb
probably
up.
do it in the corner here so that they can reach the balcony.
Sure.
And
You
so
want
Are
to
you just holding on to the rope?
tie it to the balcony if you would.
Oh no! I'm gonna tie it to the balcony.
Is there a
So,
rope lowered on this side where we are?
So as to have me not drag you down 60 feet to the cold hard floor.
Didn't
There
catch
is a
them
rope
more?
over where you guys are. Yes.
Yeah,
Alright.
there's 2 ropes suspended for our climbing ease.
All right, then
and
I'll
I
go
would
down
like to-
one and work my way over and meet the guys over there.
I'd like to go up the other one. Do I need a check?
No. So everybody can get across. And Yaka must have made some sort of joke when you landed after falling.
Insert joke here.
There's a joke to be made.
Jeremy, do you follow everybody?
Yes.
Okay. And so everybody is back here.
And we'll get those rope backs before we head down any further into the tomb. Yeah. They seem
Everybody gets the
necessary.
ropes back that they were using.
Necessary that they
Well-
were using. Nice.
Well, you don't have them
That's-
back yet, right?
Yeah,
no, but
we
on
don't.
I'm just suggesting an intention to retrieve
Got it.
on our
Okay.
way out.
We should
So I'll
grab
go
the
through the
one.
door.
We should grab the one that was on this balcony though while we can.
I already have.
All right.
Jesus,
Nice.
guy is sick.
Okay. Is everybody going into the next room?
All right.
I'm going in after everybody else.
So we've got statue Alpha here, statue Beta here, statue Charlie seems to be missing on the south.
So
I-
we've got 10 minutes left.
Glad.
We recommend that
Yeah.
we,
Oh, what? Yeah. No, that's a fair check. I'd also like to say, Slod, Slod, come home, Slod. We miss you. Come to us. I command you
Yes.
by way of the stone.
So as you guys kind of arrive in that room,
It's a fair check.
there. And so you got a new set of puzzles to
New
work
set of
on.
puzzles. Sweet.
Deal.
Well, puzzles, what we do best.
That's all we do now.
No, we're so good at them.
This is
Who
beef.
dies this week with the puzzle? Combat? No fucking deal. Hey, we'll take all the gods you have, but
We solved two. I think we solved 2.5 puzzles ish this week.
2.5 puzzles. That's our life now. We beef puzzles and occasionally get hit by a golem. Oddman takes a rat, and then we go down again.
Okay, that rat was like one of the best grabs ever. Okay,
That was
come on.
amazing.
That was
in terms of
amazing.
RP rat grabs, that's easily in the top 10.